on the street, like switching our volumes back and forth.
I do that all the time when you guys are on.
Oh, I believe it. I think if you set me at like half, I should be okay.
It's when I used to Twitch before or stream before, Krista used to play with me and she'd be like right behind me like it is right now. And it was the worst thing you can imagine.
Oh. Yeah, how does it sound, by the way? Well, I guess we'll find out in a second when Alex connects. But we lined the entire backside of my desk with corkboard, so hopefully it's not as echoey anymore.
Sounds pretty good. I think the feedback is the worst part.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was rough. Well, we're also, I think that the worst day was we were trying to set up and play in the living room so we could just stream the whole map onto the TV, and it did not work.
Jesus.
Nothing.
Oh, let's drive, Andrew.
Can we not talk about that?
Oh no.
You're insane.
We specifically chose to not live in Brandon because of that drive. That time frame drive.
That
Absolutely
75
awful.
ramp by the mall is just the worst.
No, here's the thing. It took us 20 minutes to get there because we had to go to the Toyota dealership for something. But,
Not been so loud.
If I mute the desktop audio and my audio. I know how to stream.
Professional streamer at work. That's what I thought yesterday.
This is going off to a rollicking good start.
Also,
Wait, guys. Oh, 1 second. Oh, okay. It is actual sounds from. Yes, but I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is that?
No. Sorry, it's the sound of a campfire.
Someone left the door
What the hell
open.
is that?
Freaked me out for a second.
Oh.
No. All right.
also, you guys alluded to it in the podcast, but what was in those empanadas? What's going on there?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
You alluded to something being off with the empanadas, but us like metagaming and guessing that something was wrong with them.
To tell the truth, I don't even
How-
know. All I know
How about you shut your goddamn mouth?
just take a bite. You still have one in your pocket.
See, I was seeing
You
it
do
as the
still have
like
them.
you eat in food from hell and you get trapped in hell kind of thing. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking. Just stop talking. No,
This is also the paranoia of Lilith, so no matter what.
Yeah.
it's nothing like that at all. Stop talking. All right, let's go. All right. So sorry, Aaron. I just had to fill in your little blips there. Actually, wait, did I do that wrong? Nope, I messed up
Wow.
naturally. It's almost like as if I don't do this for a living.
Almost.
Someday.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Never say
All
never.
right. Okay. All right. Let's get this thing underway. All right. So, do you guys spend the night drinking and partying?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. that was really well timed. Okay. So, I'm gonna count this as a long rest naturally. Okay. So, you guys wake up now and the dull gray dawn of the Vistani camp, and strewn about all around you are drunk, passed out, soon to be hungover Vistani, including this guy here. So, Small Jack, get back with the group. So really, you guys kind of have the run of the place now. You did that weird, awkward thing where you spent the night at a friend's house, but you woke up before them all. So if you want to like explore the camp a little bit further, you can, or you just want to leave, you can. Because you've already had your fortunes read to you, so now it's really up to you. Naturally, Ismark is going to want to try to go to Valaki.
Right.
To see if he can find some means of safety for Irina.
I'm going to pretend I'm still asleep until one of the Vistani wakes up.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Nope.
I say we finish the job that we got hired to do. By the way,
Yeah.
did we get the 100 gold pieces?
You sure didn't, because you didn't ask about it.
Well, I know what I'm asking.
Yeah.
He figured like, well, they didn't say anything, so they must not want it.
I mean, we were under some pressure to get underway. We didn't exactly have time to stop now for gold.
Exactly, you know.
Yeah.
I say we wait until we're in the middle of like a road and then ask. You know what I
Just
mean?
lopsidedly in the middle.
Or whenever next encounter happens, like a werewolf attack or something. It's like, hey, so how about that money?
He took better attack.
Hey, you owe me the cash. Sorry.
Small
Yeah,
Jack likes this. That's good survival right there.
Yeah, I could fight these werewolves, but man, I could really use 100 gold right now. No, okay, so Ismark wakes up and he's just kind of he goes up to you, Vesemir, who's pretending to sleep. He just does like that little. He does that little like it's not like painful, but he does that little kick to the rib.
Right.
I was like, come on, we should probably get going. sort of a thing.
I just. Oh man, you woke me up. I'm in such a deep sleep.
She's like, no, you weren't.
As I drink from the bottle of wine that I still have in my hand.
Oh, it's all warm and stale now.
Just do one of those and then spit it out. Morning breath type situation.
I'm just sitting there meditating in the middle of the camp. Like I just kind of like stretch out, healed myself overnight. No hangover for me. Shark is attack.
I'm like, sure, Ismark. Where was it that we're going again?
He's like, hopefully we can reach Vallaki. I want to say sometime by midday, if not a little bit sooner. Because right now it's like probably real world time, like 7 in the morning.
Okay, I start waking everybody up.
So just roll over small Drax. Hey, wake up.
Pretty much. I also want to take a look around the camp, see if I find anything weird.
Anything like what? Like, are you going to like look into the tents and stuff, or?
No, just like around the ground and stuff.
I mean, because you can totally look in the tents if you want to.
Yeah,
That's a little weird.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if
That's
they're
a
still
little weird.
Oh,
sleeping. Peeking in while you're sleeping.
See you sleeping there.
Things could happen.
Okay. We start perusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start checking those tents out. While I'm preening my feathers, like trying to recover.
Yeah, I wanna look into the big tent and like pretend that I'm trying to find a restroom or something, but then I'm actually looking to see.
Where's the toilet at? It's the river. Okay, so who's looking in tents and who isn't?
I'll look in some tents.
Bessemer, are you looking in tents?
I'm looking at this big one right here, the one with the lady.
Luna, are you looking in? No, not Luna. Sorry, whoops. Oh, Lilith, are you looking in tents?
I'm peeking at windows, like all of these little carriages that are around.
Okay, small Jack, are you looking in tents?
I'm gonna investigate this tent that's right next to me here.
Okay, so Vesemir, Small Drex, and oh god, I forgot how to pronounce it.
Dyslexia?
Talaxia. I'm so sorry. Talaxia. Roll me a d20.
Just a D20?
Yeah.
Regular old D20?
Regular old.
Good old fashioned.
You're all dead now. I got an 18.
How do I do it again?
Close. It's forward slash roll.
You can also
1d20.
You can also on the sidebar on the left hand side, you can see the polyhedral dice.
Oh.
If you just click on the d20 option, it rolls one for you.
Oh, derp. Okay.
Okay, so Small Drax, you find a sack of coins.
Ooh.
It is 100 Electrum pieces. These are very old coins, and if you look at the coins, you can see that it is a profile picture of the man Strahd von Zarvich himself on each of these coins. Talaxia, roll me. Here, I'll roll it. That's fine.
How many do you get?
You don't get anything yet. We haven't gotten you.
Don't steal the money. I'm just gonna say, like, if this is like gypsy rules, just don't steal from the gypsies.
Okay.
Doesn't
Sorry.
believe in money, so one of
Okay.
you other peasants can take it.
Their currency is stories, so they don't care about money.
Talaxia, you find 12 gemstones, each worth 100 gold pieces.
Sweet.
And let's see, what did you roll, Vesemir? You rolled 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So you find 10 pieces of cheap jewelry, each worth 25 gold. And then you find 4 pieces of really good jewelry, each worth 250 gold.
So the cheap jewelry, how much? 25?
25 each.
And the good jewelry, 50?
Yes. No, 250.
250 each?
250.
Ooh,
So you went from like Walmart to Tiffany's.
yeah.
All right. Now that I see the I'm just gonna go start opening up little tents around me. I don't know whether or not to be like freaked out or.
That's entirely up to you. These guys are making bank now.
I can't wait to see what like mysterious creature I discover now. Then.
Do you want to investigate a 10?
Sure, I'll pop my head in.
Roll me a d20. Okay, so it's the same. So you rolled the same as Vesemir, so you get the same thing as Vesemir. You find 10 pieces of cheap jewelry, each worth 25 gold, and then 1 piece of fine jewelry worth 250 gold.
Now let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing that thing that we get the gold straight away, or do we have to go to a store and sell it?
I am going to say, just for interesting role-playing purposes, you get just the jewels.
Okay, so I got 10 pieces of really crappy jewels and then 4 pieces of good jewels.
Yeah.
Because I turn around with my hands full of jewels, just like.
And are we like stealing these from these guys, or like are they just kind of abandoned tents, or are these like these dudes' tents? Or
Yeah, all the Vistani are strewn out, hung over around the campfire. So, or they're passed out. They're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. How many gemstones did I have again? I'm sorry, I wrote down 100 gold each, but I couldn't find a pen quick enough. I couldn't remember. Was it 8 gemstones?
You found 12 gemstones.
12 gemstones. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna put those in my bird pocket.
Are we stealing here, guys?
I feel like we're stealing and we're about to get a really nasty curse.
I was gonna say, I want to come back and just throw this sack of money at you guys' feet and be like, "Look what I found."
You're disappointed that you didn't find any bones.
Yeah. Well, that's really good money.
It's just money. It's nothing important.
It's not a form of survival, so he doesn't need it.
Is there anybody that's awake? Is Grandma awake or whatever that lady name is?
Oh man.
You know what? Let's find out if she is awake.
Roll D20.
Yeah, that was a question you shouldn't have asked, Jose.
We haven't stolen anything. We just found it.
This is a gray area. We went into a tent that was ours, grabbed stuff, and then took out of said tent and walked away.
All right, so I'm gonna do something that I'm gonna do a house rule that I saw, and I've been wanting to implement. So Jose, because you asked the question, I'm gonna ask you this: highs or lows?
Highs.
No.
I should have gone with lows.
No, actually, no. You're fine. You look around. You look around the old lady's tent, but you see she's just. So, no, you're fine.
Oh God. Okay.
So.
I feel like it's gonna bite us in the ass later on.
I do too.
Can we leave like an IOU type like?
This was cool. Just tell us later.
Man, I really feel like it's gonna bite us in the ass. Let's leave a note saying that we stole it.
All right. I will do whatever the group wants. I'm just like my character just turns around and is like, should we take these?
I'm also super on the fence right here, so.
There's things for his own main concept.
All right, odds or evens, game.
Evens.
Okay.
We keep it.
I mean odds.
No,
If we don't take it, we just leave a pile of everything we found with a little letter that says, "We didn't steal your stuff."
I don't know who's.
You guys need better security.
Clearly.
All right.
I don't know whose is whose. You got to sort it out.
This reminds me, Mark. You never gave us the starting pay of 100 gold each.
And now it looks like you don't need it. So.
You also like pull out your dagger at the same time.
No, I don't want
Either
to.
way,
That's say because if he goes for his dagger, he's just gonna like put his hand on like the hilt of his sword.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna try anything with this guy. I just mentioned it.
Well,
100 gold, wink.
yeah, it looks like you guys aren't lacking for any money now. So
alright. No, Ismark, you're paying us now, we're not continuing on with you. And you can fend off the wolves yourself.
True. I'm right behind Lilith, just kind of like. We forget because you rushed us out of your house.
And then Strahd attack. Oh yeah, we already defended you there too.
Yeah. There's a bunch of really creepy shit happening in this forest.
I have seen your attempts at defending.
But we did it though.
However, I am a man of my word. Then he goes into like his little rucksack and he produces. At this time, it's 4 little, individually, like little tiny coin purses.
Give me 5.
Yeah,
No,
5.
right inside here. So when he shows up, a 5th one will show up.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Make
Great.
note of it.
Let's move forward.
Okay.
Quick before they wake up. Go.
Let's go.
We gotta get out of here.
Follow you.
All right. So let's get to that world map. And oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
My little icon's just doing a blue spinning wheel.
No.
No, please don't. Not today.
Yay, oh, no.
It's just, I'm waiting for the little Google Chrome thing to say not responding.
Oh.
If this happens, I'm just like, nope, we're done. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Aw.
Understandable.
Yeah, totally understandable.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? Oh, okay, I think we're good. All right. That was weird. It just kind of had like a little brain fart there.
It's a Windows for you.
Ah,
I don't get it.
I'm rocking a Windows right now too, so.
Ha.
I was about to say I never had a problem with Windows, but
only you.
So it's a solvable problem though.
yeah. If there's a problem, I can just fix it.
You don't have to pay a genius to fix it.
A quote unquote genius. Okay. Anyway, that's not what we're here about. That's not what we're here about.
I never did understand that title. It seemed a little gratuitous. Okay.
All right. So you have 2 ways of going right now. You can either continue along the footpath leading upwards here to the north, or you can go back the way you came and go back to the fork in the road here.
Why?
No, let's continue forward.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, why go back?
To Velaki, right? That's the name of the place?
No. I mean, hold on. All right. Okay. So, Besmer, give the group. Stop.
Oh.
Wait, why is it? Oh, I was like, wait a second. Why is there 2 of you?
What's Brayden's story right now? Was he just like sleeping it off hardcore at this Donny camp?
He's slipping it off.
He had a really rough night.
Yeah, he's out on the like, side of the road. He's like, I'm just gonna string up a hammock. See you guys in a few hours.
No catch up.
I said, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I said in the group chat that Wright's going to show up to the next session with a bottle of Gatorade and sunglasses. All right. So as you make your way out of the camp, some of the Vistani kind of start stirring, and some of them are mumbling to themselves. But thankfully, they all managed to stay asleep, even though you probably clink around a couple of wine bottles. So you follow the river to the base of a canyon, at the far end of which a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon nearly 1,000 feet overhead. So, unfortunately, this is kind of a dead end, unless you guys feel like climbing.
Wait, we can't cross the bridge?
No, because it's above you. It's 1,000 feet above you. Because
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah,
Hi.
So that's why we have to go back to the fork of the road.
yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can keep following the footpath through the wilderness. That's entirely up to you.
Instead, we play it
So-
safe and take the road.
Okay. So
Probably good bet.
I mean, I can fly, but
fly.
you can fly for a minute at 30 feet per sec or 30 feet per round. That's
Uh,
that's not.
wow.
it's not that impressive. But shush.
I'm just saying, it's not like you're doing some Man of Steel stuff here. It's more like falling with style.
Not yet. Not yet.
No. Not yet.
No.
Okay.
All right, so we're back at that area with the graves.
Yeah, you're back at the fork. Jeez, wow. I can talk today. Yes, and that's also the same place where the gallows where you saw or
Right.
somebody saw a body hanging there. And okay, so give me just a second. Awesome. All right. So as you approach the gallows again, it's pretty much untouched from how it was before. That moldy piece of rope is still hanging there. However, there is now a raven standing on top of the gallows, and it's kind of doing its own raven thing at first for a bit, but then when it notices you, it kind of just like zones in on you, and it's just kind of like it's very obviously watching your movements and stuff like that.
I want to shoot the raven.
You're gonna shoot the raven?
I was gonna try to talk to it. Can I talk to it first before you kill it?
Okay. Wait. Okay.
You were afraid for a second. Sorry.
All birds must die.
Please, man.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so Heather spoke first. How are you planning on shooting this raven?
Like a crossbow?
Okay, so as you pull the crossbow up, Irina desperately goes no, and puts a hand over the crossbow bolt, and she's like, don't do that. It's bad luck to shoot ravens.
Why?
It's just because nothing's ever, as far as I know, nothing's good has ever come from shooting ravens.
So somebody's tried before.
What if you just
That's a magical raven, isn't it?
Roll me some nature checks. Whoever wants to.
I have no nature check. But there it goes anyways.
Rolled surprisingly good.
I don't know how to do that.
On your character sheet, under skills, just click nature.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so whenever you highlight a word, if it highlights red, you can click it.
And then it rolls it for you.
And something usually happens.
Okay, cool. Yeah, of course I'm not finding it. Don't worry about me. I'm just slow. Don't
That's
worry.
okay. You know,
Do you have your character sheet open?
I do. I have my character sheet open.
So you see where the big numbers are on the left side?
Yes.
There's like a little square, a little rectangle with a bunch of little words. Like acrobatics, arcana, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. I see it now. Okay, cool. I found it. Hooray.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, Small Drax, you don't really notice anything. Vesemir kind of knows something's a little off. Talaxia, you notice this raven. Okay, ravens are pretty big, actually, in real life. Anyone that's seen a raven knows.
Mhm.
But this raven is bigger than that. It's almost like the size of like an eagle. I'm not saying it's a dire raven, but it's a bigger raven than normal.
Cool.
And the way it's looking at you, it almost has. Okay, because again, for anyone that knows ravens are smart. They can pick up things. They can learn things. But this raven is almost looking at you. It's almost looking at you with almost. It is looking at you with almost like human intellect. Like you can just tell like your birdiness is zoning in, and you can kind of tell like given a couple hundred years of like evolution, it could become like what you kind of are now.
Oh wow! Hey guys! I think this is not a normal bird. I think this bird has got superior intelligence when compared with most ravens. Yeah, I think there's something special about this raven. Can I try to talk to it? Can I try to communicate with it?
Let me see if you can.
I'm just gonna say, like, I don't like that bird. That doesn't look like a good bird to me.
It looks like a tasty bird.
You guys.
Sorry, it's Alexia.
I'm
Jeez,
oblivious.
man.
For me, it's just like, oh, we lost our DM.
Oh no.
Something is replaced with Strahd. Oh god.
Strahd is now our DM.
I mean, is he actually in this entire world?
Yeah.
It was that damn raven. It was bad luck.
So ravens are bad luck, and this raven is huge.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Even more
into
bad luck.
like legends and lore. So I'm sitting here like metagaming, like
Yeah.
in like classic lore style of like, well, ravens.
I know things, but I can't. I need to play dumb.
Okay.
I think last time I played, we got a little bit further than where we're at right now. So like maybe like next session, I'll be finally like away from
you.
it.
What side are you on? So
What?
whose side are you on?
What side are you on, anyways?
Listen, okay, I respect DMing. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It is.
No, I'm totally kidding. Don't want to ruin it for Andrew. I love spoilers. No one else does.
Yeah. Did Andrew lose power or something?
Oh,
No, he was having issues before, but.
Well, apparently the power goes out in his place like often.
Shit.
Okay, I'm taking over. So, the raven
The raven.
looks at you and goes, ah!
And I go, back. Can I try to talk to it? I think that's what he was trying to figure out before he flipped out. So can the raven understand me? Can I understand the raven? Or
It broke the DM. That's why I went away.
Yeah, so you guys have to be able to communicate somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was really weird. For some reason, the internet died, but just for the computer.
oh Jesus.
Yeah, like the phone, my phones, and the PS4 and everything like that. They were totally. I'm fighting this goddamn curse.
We can do it, Andrew.
We can do it. We can do it.
No!
Oh my god.
No!
Oh, no, now he's really gone.
Dude, he's been trying to run this game for such a long time.
This is like Macbeth. Yeah.
Something
Don't say the
always
word.
happens.
I'm literally staring at a pin on the back of my desk that says cursed right now. So yes.
Oh my god.
Still.
What's happening?
The omen. The omen. Wow. Oh my god.
Are you hosting us, Alex?
Am I hosting? Oh no, I can't.
Wow. You're not sharing your viewers with us?
But my 1 to 0 viewers.
Andrew's back, sort of. Ah, there it is.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Quick, before it goes out again.
Yeah. What do you say to the raven? Go, 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 go.
Oh, so I can talk to the raven. What are you doing here? Who are you?
It just kind of looks at you, does a little like bouncing thing that birds do, and just goes, ah, and it just kind of like flies off. It seemed unsatisfied with what the conversation it was having with you.
I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm not a very stimulating conversationalist with ravens.
Ravens like shiny things.
Huh?
said ravens like shiny things. Next time, let's try to give him a coin or something.
I want to start.
Oh, I have lots of
I
gemstones.
want to
Yeah.
start throwing my gold coins because I don't care about that. They mean nothing to me. I'm just gonna
I'm
start
like,
throwing.
wait, no.
You pelt the raven. It proceeds to take a shit on Vesemir. No. It kind of flew off in in a straight direction. It actually. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Somebody roll me an intelligence check.
Well,
Oh, I got intelligence. Not really.
yikes! Sorry.
Lola's just like, I'm sorry. I was like a million miles away from here. What happened?
Do I become Lola when I roll really low?
Small drugs. You should do an intelligence check to see if you can.
No, that's okay.
That's not small.
Oh.
We are gonna do great on our SATs.
Smeldrex can barely speak common.
All right. Okay. You guys don't pick up shit.
Damn.
Can I do like a nature check to see if well, that's intelligence. That doesn't really help me.
No, for what?
To see in which direction it went.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Or like an investigation. I have advantage in that.
This bird flew away. And we all like turned away from the bird.
We're just like, whoa.
You didn't even know there was a raven.
My name was Lilith for a minute. Apparently, I woke up somehow.
Oh my god, have you ever actually had that moment where you forget your own name? You're like, I'm. Oh god.
No, I don't think I've had.
Yes, I have.
My name rhymes with too many things. Too many
Ah!
things. Oh,
Wild Kristen has appeared.
Oh my god. Everybody roll wisdom saves because that was fucking scary.
You're streaming, right?
She's the hag from the podcast.
Got her nightly marine mask.
Oh my god.
She is streaming, right?
What was that?
As if she knows we're streaming, right?
She's the only one. She's the only one commenting on our channel.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
want her to suddenly be like, oh, snap.
Oops.
Okay, yeah, Vesemir. If you want to roll an investigation check, go for it.
Yay! Oof.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. So
All of a sudden, I have like a little like magnifying glass.
no, like it starts to go to like the Sherlock Holmes thing where like you see like the mental projections of like the trajectory and stuff like that, and you kind of figure out like where it's flying and whatnot, and you realize it's actually heading towards the direction of Valaki.
Onwards.
So,
Again, that's where we're going right now, right?
yes, that's where you guys are heading right now.
Okay.
Yes.
I tell the group, guys, it's going in the direction we're going to. What's the name
Let's
of that?
follow it.
Valaki.
I want to keep probing Irina as to why ravens are bad.
It's not.
It doesn't sound to me like they're bad. It sounds to me like harming them is bad.
It's actually quite the opposite. It's not as you guys are making your way along, and like Ismar kind of chips in every now and then, but Irina is obviously more well read and stuff like that. It's not actually that they're bad. It's actually that they're symbols of good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Classic like Viking tale, like
And it-
Scandinavian style.
and it's kind of you sort of learn that there's essentially two. If you were to put like an animal for good and evil, like ravens would be good, wolves would be bad. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm nodding along like yes.
Yes, ravens are good. They're good eating.
Hey!
You're a bird of prey, it's fine. that's how I'm gonna hand wave all of this. You're a bird of prey, it's fine. Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Don't you feel foolish, Lilith? See? That's why we don't just attack things.
No.
There's just something weird about Lilith just being like, bam, gosh.
Come on,
I didn't like how he was eyeballing me, okay? I saw it, didn't like it, didn't get good vibes. Dead. Needs to die.
Fuck you, bird. Okay, so all right, so you follow the dirt road. You follow the dirt road. That's a highlight. You follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous sides of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool I can talk. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley.
So the most important part about that was the gargoyles.
Ooh.
I keep going forward like if I don't gargoyles.
Okay. So when you do that, are you first in marching order?
Sure.
All right. Okay. When you do that, one of the gargoyles does nothing. It's just a gargoyle.
Oh, thank God. I was like, shit. I really stepped on it this time.
Oh,
Oh God.
no. Oh, God. Help.
I
Okay.
feel like if I try to play crossbow, something's gonna happen.
If you
Can
do
I-
what?
Can I do like an investigation on the bridge, like any history or like
Arcana.
Um,
Like,
writings?
full sensings of energy to you.
It's a real bridge.
I wanna-
Arcana check for the gargoyles.
I want to get the feng shui of this.
I need to feel the energy of this bridge before I
Is the bridge okay with me crossing it?
If, sure. Roll me an investigation check for the bridge.
Is it a nice bridge?
Wow, what is
What
wrong
are
with
just
me?
feelings?
It's a very old bridge. You assume probably at least 400 or 500 years, if not more. Unlike bridges that you've seen in like Daggerford and whatnot, it hasn't really been kept up or maintained. It's just built really sturdy and it's just been holding together. So, like the mortar where the bricks are, it's really deep from like carts kicking it up and stuff like that.
All right.
But it's just a bridge. So, at the end of the day, Hosea, a bridge is just a bridge. All right.
So how do we want to do this?
Oh, I said we just cross it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I assume you guys were just going to cross it.
What is this all about?
Too late, I already moved the tokens. So you guys eventually make your way to this fork here. Where? Okay, so even here in the mountains, the forests and fogs are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. And yes, if you look, because the topography of this map is kind of weird, but this little area right here is actually a hill. And you can actually see around the curves of the hill a castle, like castle spires coming upwards from the hill. And this is where, I'm assuming this is where the cobblestones are, eastern branch.
I asked Ismark what that castle is.
He goes, and he looks at you, and there's a real graveness in his eyes. He goes, "That is none other than Castle Ravenloft, where Lord Strahd von Zarovich lies."
I'm like,
Ooh.
oh,
Well, it's awfully close.
we should not go that way.
He says, "For obvious reasons, we're staying away from there."
Is that where the raven flew to? Did we see where the raven went?
No, actually, here, hold on.
We should like the general direction, right?
So the Raven actually flew. It was more west by northwest.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
so it actually flew almost in the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and here you see here, those big sets of gates that you approached in the very first session. Which I can put up the handout again for Aaron's sake.
Wait, this is the way we came in?
No. It's a second set of gates.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, but it's obviously like the gigantic statues and stuff are facing outwards, and crap, where is that handout?
It's
Uh-oh.
chapter 2 handouts.
Yeah, it's not. What is it?
I'm looking at it right now.
Are you actually seeing it?
Yeah. Well, because I pulled it up. You should.
Oh,
be
okay.
Yeah, it's Alexa. You should be able to see it if you really want to. On your little journal. If you go under chapter 2 handouts, it's like the first image on there.
Oh, wait a minute. Does it disappear from mine?
No, it doesn't. It's probably just buried.
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
For
That's
us, we only have like 3 things right now, so it's easier for us to find it.
Damn straight. I'm
Oh,
keeping you guys in the dark.
You're keeping us so much in the dark that you are in the dark too.
Cool. Okay, I see it now. Sweet.
Yeah. So,
Neat.
So are these statues facing towards
They
the
are-
castle or away the castle?
they're facing away from the castle.
Hmm. Interesting. All right. Can we
So
go
we'd
through
be
them?
on it would be on like the inside technically since they're facing outwards.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So then you guys. Oh no, I just did mark. Nope. Oh, fuck. Hold on. It's weird because it's on a hex, so it's all weird and jumbly now. Whatever. Fine. That's the group. Oh god, it's so weird. All right. What happened?
Oh man.
All right,
Well,
Bessemer.
through the gate.
Nope, we're doing this thing. Okay.
No, wait, no.
I don't know. You wanted this. So,
Uh,
God, can you guys quit splitting the group?
What's happening?
We all need our personal bubbles.
No.
You guys do this shit to me all the time when I'm DM. It's my turn.
I never did.
All right, let's move forward. Good job,
Okay.
guys.
No. Jose wants to be a special little snowflake. So let's,
I'm the one saying to move forward.
everyone's all spread out. You guys are like 10 miles away from each other. It's like
It's okay. We're
It's like
covering.
the-
We'll just assume that Ismark is where we are.
oh my god, it's like you guys just had an argument, like, and you're like walking on opposite sides of the road. Okay,
Do
so
we just go through the gate or like?
oh yeah, the gates are open.
Okay, they're
These ones are open.
Okay.
Yeah, not like the ones in session 1 that creepily creaked open when you walked up to them. Ooh. Anyway. So, oh, I just got a notification. Did y'all get a notification too?
Yeah. It's in an Amber Alert.
No.
Oh, it's just Kristen sharing memes.
Okay. Now's not the time for memes, woman. Okay. So,
Coincidence there, Jesus.
What time for meetings, woman?
so
Ooh, what is this?
when. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you what this is.
Oh.
There's a fork in the path now, and let's see. And there is the classic arrow road marks. One
Nice.
is facing east, and it says Castle Ravenloft / Barovia. One is facing north, saying Valaki, and then there's one facing west. And what it said before, you don't know, because it was scratched out, and over it, it now says Grannies.
Ooh.
This might be a trap. Should we be suspicious of this? Like,
Eddie?
Was this the old lady with the pies?
but what if
With
someone,
bananas?
Is this where the empanadas come from?
There's so many bad fairy tales going through my brain right now. I'm just wondering which granny we're talking about. She goes,
Ready, Gammy, stop doing that. Stop it. Stop. Oh. God damn it. Fine.
not me?
No, I know. I'm just trying to get the group to stick together.
We
That's
can go to Valaki since we have a job
Yeah.
to complete.
Yeah.
to drop these guys off.
Now we have 2 point of interest: Castle Ravenloft and whatever
And
the granny
Grannies.
thing is.
Grannies.
Okay.
Grannies.
Granny panties. Okay, anyway.
Oh God!
We just see some Loxia behind us. We're like scribbling in panties after grannies.
Exactly.
Defacing the sign.
Oh my gosh, you guys are terrible.
Sorry.
Wait, can we like investigate the granny's sign, like to see if the paint is still like wet or fresh, or like because you said it wasn't there before. Like, is it old?
No, okay. Well, sorry, I probably should have specified. These aren't painted signs. These are carved signs. Yeah, and so whatever was there before on the sign heading towards what now says Granny's, you don't really know because it was like kind of scratched out, and then they crudely put over the scratches Granny's.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
So. You sure you guys don't want to check it? Okay, fine. All right, fine.
On to the locket.
So.
We have a job to complete. We can always come back.
Yeah, I guess. All right. So hold on, give me just a second. All right, so it's gonna pop you guys right there. Boop. All right. So actually, you know what? One of you, and I'll decide which one of you wants to do it. Roll me a wisdom check.
Only one of us?
Yeah, only one.
My modifier is 2.
I got 17 wisdom.
Okay, definitely not me.
Not me either.
Small
I got
drugs.
that's my thing.
20.
Woo. All right.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna roll just so I know what would have happened if I did. Ah, not that bad.
Me too.
Oh!
Ooh.
Sorry, Lex.
Oh. Way to go, Lilith.
It's a one good roll I've had all night.
That's it.
Oh.
That's all you get. Everybody gets one.
Yep.
For the rest of the campaign.
Wasted.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. Moving on.
What?
No, I said we're moving on.
Oh man.
What?
So, okay. So, anyways.
A 20 wasn't good enough?
A 21 wasn't good enough?
I don't know. Anyways. I mean.
Small drug senses a disturbance.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. All right. So, moving on. All right. So we are going to cut that depressing music out. Stop it. Stop being depressing.
And put even more depressing music.
And put even more depressing music in there. Okay. So, yeah. Let me read the introduction first before I really get into this. So, the old Sval... that's louder than I thought it would be. The old Savalic Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends in a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the roads outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolf's heads impaled upon them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so right about here.
It's bad luck,
I
guys.
like this place.
No, that's good luck.
I thought the ravens were good luck and the wolves were bad luck.
Yeah,
Oh,
because wolves
right.
are dead.
Yeah, but if they're murdering wolves, this is a good place.
Yeah, okay.
This is good.
I can see it both ways, though. I mean, definitely not a friendly welcome. Like, not like, you know.
If you're a wolf.
Wow. I got it.
If you're a lizard.
Hmm.
So, okay, so actually, the introduction did a pretty good job explaining it. I was gonna add more to it, but no. So yeah, it's exactly what it says there. There is barred gates, and you can see there's a pair of guards standing behind it, and you can obviously tell this is a settlement of some kind because there's just wooden walls, like about you would guess to be about 15 feet high, surrounding all of like the upcoming area, and all the woods have been sharpened to a point at the very top.
I turn to Ismark. I'm just like, "Is this the place?"
Ismark's like, "Yep, we're here." So,
Should we go
What
talk?
about that 100 gold, Ismark?
he gave you the 100 gold.
We're here though. Don't
There's
get
still another 100.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, look, I said to safety. We are not there yet. All right, you're just being greedy.
All right, let's get through the gate. Come on.
First you robbed some gypsies, and now you're trying to rob me.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, for the Vistani camp, someone's like, "Holy shit, I've been robbed!"
Oh wait, all of our stuff is right there.
Me too. Oh, me too.
It just snatch cuts to the Vistani camp for that 1 second. Okay, all right. So, what do you guys want to do? You're currently standing about, I'd say, like 50 feet away from the gates.
Should we talk to the guard guys, or should we be cautious about this? Like,
I think Ismark should talk to the guards.
okay, let's do that.
It's actually a pretty good plan. So he's like, all right, let me do the talking. Just, do you guys have like hoods or anything?
Hoods? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, Vesemir, you're good. I'm talking about these other three.
I forgot.
Wait, I look like a normal human.
You have like glowing eyes.
Yeah, you're
Like powered up. That's only when I use my like radiant soul power.
All right, let's pull out some ASMR art. See what-
If anything, it's the Kenku and the Lizardfolk that have to hide.
It's fine.
I'm gonna hang back. I got bad vibes from this place.
Oh no. I think I have a hood, like a cloak with like a hood, but I mean, there's a beak poking out. I mean, it's not going to be much, you know. My tail feathers are poking out. Like,
We have one of the what is it? Plague masks.
Oh yeah.
yes, it's my Halloween costume.
Yeah, that's gonna be even better. Hey, we're just a group of plague doctors.
Anyone with the plague?
Just checking.
I hope not. You got nothing.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so actually, yeah. So Ismark goes up, and let me see, because he's gonna have to roll a persuasion check. Let's see how well he does for this. You can see that you don't even need body language for this, but you can tell the guards are super tense about this, even though Ismark is kind of talking to him man to man. Oh, he failed that hard.
Oh shit.
Oh. and the guards are like, nope, not. And he purposely points at Smaldrex, and you can't hear what he's saying, but you see him point at Smaldrex and just shake his head vigorously.
We send Irina in, who's much more persuasive and prettier sister.
Right. Good idea.
It's like, Irina, go help your brother.
he's tanking.
Yeah, go.
All right, let's see what Irina does. Okay, Irina rolls a bit better. Goes up to one of the guards and says something to the tune of like, "Friends, I see you're doing a marvelous job guarding the walls here, and no one can take that away from you. However, we have come a long way to pay homage to the Burgomaster of Valaki, and we would wish to have an audience with him immediately." And she kind of like looks at all of y'all and is doing a certain motion, kind of like doing like a verbal, not a non-verbal motion. I want y'all to roll some insight checks when she does that.
Inside. Oh, this is gonna be great. Yep.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay, so Taloxia and Lilith,
Roll credits. We never get past this.
you guys become pincushions as arrows start flying over them now. So Taloxia and Lilith, you can, maybe it's a girl thing, but she's giving you like the sign of like just play along, like just go with what I'm saying here. Vesemir and Smalldrax, you don't have a fucking clue what she's saying right now.
I have like my arm around Smalldrax, and I'm like,
We're laughing. I'm just laughing because just why not?
You guys are like poking at like a dead squirrel. He's out on the side of the road.
I look at them and I'm like, Elter out.
oh, okay.
Elter out.
Shh, Smalldrax, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Smalldrax.
As soon as I hear Elter out, I just stand straight.
Can I just give Smalldrax like an extra bone to chew on for a little while? Like,
I'll have it like sticking out of my mouth like Farmer John and like a piece of wheat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's doing that thing again where I can't drag the player thing over to the. Oh, hold on. Nope, I found a way. No, I didn't. Wait. Oh, no, did I find a way? No. Hold on. Wait. God damn it.
Curse you, roll 20.
Yeah, I know. Why can't you just stick with one freaking format? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
I'm sorry. These people don't know how to freaking format a.
They just need to polish their code or something, dude. Because like, it's fine. It looks great, but it's not stable.
Very buggy.
Yeah.
So.
suddenly we started having every issue in Roll20 because they heard us.
They're like, what? What's that you say? Oh.
All right. You guys want to see some bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you guys are. Oh, hold on.
Oh, creepy music's up.
It's not creepy. It's ambient.
Sure.
Well, this is ambient for me. I don't know about you guys. Don't judge me. Don't judge my musical taste.
Do you need some help, Andrew?
No, shut up.
You need somebody to talk to?
No, I don't. Okay. All right. So the guards hear Irina's plea, and they say, "Well, we'll allow you in, whether you can receive audience with the burgomaster." Actually, no, they don't say burgomaster. They say baron.
Baron.
Yeah, and they said whether you receive audience with the baron or not is up to him. He is eagerly preparing for what is said to be the biggest celebration in Vallaki. And when he says that, the other guard goes, "But I thought the last celebration was the biggest celebration we had in Vallaki." And this guy goes, No. I heard this is supposed to be the biggest celebration. And they start having like a little like conversation amongst themselves and just kind of leave the gate open.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've opened the gate for you guys.
I kind of like push Smalldrax really quickly through the gate.
Before they change their mind.
Quick, while they're distracted. So, yeah. So you guys are now officially in the town of Vallaki. There you are.
Yay!
Yay! We made
We
it.
made it.
Yay! Good job, guys. Okay. So,
Where's their money?
huh?
So where's their money?
So is Mark.
He's not safe yet. He's like, he holds onto his coin purse. He's like, back away. He's like, look, I've been through this. Once she is safe, I'll give you the money. Okay, we don't know for a fact that she's safe. I said it like 8 times.
Fuck.
Okay, so one thing you guys immediately notice upon walking in is, unlike the village of Barovia, which was essentially a ghost town, and was very dreary and empty. This place is all a bustle. And these people have a very nervous energy about them. And in fact, as you guys make your way through the gates, a cart, like a hand cart, comes behind you, and the person that's pushing the cart is like sort of almost haphazardly pushing it like around you guys, because you guys are just kind of standing there right now. And you notice that his hand cart is full of twigs. And when you notice that, you notice that a lot of these people are kind of carrying around bundles of twigs. And like some will have like that weird like backpack thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like that tube backpack that people like put like wheat and stuff in.
Yeah.
But is there a word for that?
There's a word for it, and it's actually a pretty offensive word, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so let's not say that.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, not that word. I'm not talking about the bundles of twigs word. No. Anyways, but yeah, like these guys have like
Backpacks.
yeah, the backpacks, and they're full of twigs.
You can call it like a bindle.
Is
True bindle. But it's almost
No.
bindle.
No, it's not that. It's like the harvesting thing. Anyways, we're not gonna get hung up on the
Backpack.
it's backpacks. These guys are wearing backpacks. But yeah, a lot of people are just walking around carrying twigs to and from places. And Ismar goes, okay, that's a little weird. But one thing I need to let you guys know. The Baron here, and he kind of says that word with a little bit of disdain. The Baron here runs a really tight ship. Oh, we lost Heather.
Oh no. Oh god, what's going on?
Out.
What?
You just disappeared.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
They heard us.
It totally glitched out like messages, but they weren't staying on the screen long enough.
Yeah.
Roll 20 just hit the kill switch. It's like, all right. Boom.
You guys are talking bad about it. Here
Now
you
you
go.
Now you guys get nothing.
Yep, just coming back on. Slowly, sure.
Yeah, she's doing that.
Just appreciate the spooky music for right now. The spooks.
Spooky, scary.
Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up what Ismark says, because it's oh hey, welcome back. Okay, so can you hear me okay? You good? Okay. Alright. So Ismark says the Baron here, let's more or less say he runs a tight ship. Which I don't know what that is because I've never seen a ship before. Anyways. But he's very peculiar about things. And while we're here, it's probably best not to ruffle any feathers, no pun intended, he says, pointing at Talaxia.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah, where was this charisma before? Anyways. So I'm gonna let you guys. We're gonna try to see if we can do our own thing here. Don't kick up a lot of fuss. Okay.
Where are you going?
How did you drop out again?
I'm going to try to see if I could talk to the Baron to make arrangements, as it were. So if you guys want to join me, that's fine. But it's probably going to be a lot of boring political talk. So he's kind of letting you guys off the leash to explore right now.
Okay.
Like, going back to her, you guys can explore the town.
That sounds okay.
Perfect.
Do you want us to meet you at a certain time somewhere?
I think
I think he's trying to get out of paying us.
You know, he's not. He says there's an inn in the middle of town. Oop, right there. There's an inn in the middle of town. I stayed there before. It's kind of a pretty comfortable place. Just meet me there. We'll try to see if you want to meet up, like there at sundown.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
Get some supplies. And regroup.
and with that, I am actually going to. Okay. So that's just you guys.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this town. What's around us?
Okay, so immediately, right by where you're at right now. Let me see. So, you see. Let's see. Well, right now you guys just see houses, but if you move up a little bit, there you go. You see down here is a what looks like a store. But like I said, there's also people walking around. So if you want to ask some things about some people and find out some stuff, you can.
Yeah, for sure. Do I see anybody interesting?
Yeah, I want to try to investigate the sticks.
Yeah,
what's up with that?
I want to ask about that.
Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
I looked up the word. I did not know that was the word for a bundle of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard that
when
when I was listening to a podcast about
Krampus.
Yeah.
There was a whole South Park episode about
I
that.
had no idea. Anyways, say it. Let me ask.
Huh? Okay, so actually,
Let's ask somebody what sticks. Yeah.
okay, so you can ask literally anybody that's carrying sticks. They will tell you that the burgomaster Baron Vargas Velikovich has decreed that these are for something called the Festival of the Blazing Sun, which will be held in the town square 3 days hence.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
And what kind of festival is that? Yeah.
And actually, you notice that guards are, they're taking down flyers for something, and they're nailing flyers for the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Can we see the flyers they're taking down?
Yeah, they're throwing them on the street. So if you pick up the flyer that they're throwing away, it actually has the artwork of the wolf's heads that you were seeing. It's just one wolf head on with a pike going through it. And hold on, there's actually something. Give me just a second.
What a good doggo.
He's so sweet. I've moved that accent chair from the living room into here while we're playing.
He just sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a single person chair right now too.
Oh, what the hell? Hold on. I'm sorry. There was actually something here for that. I'm trying to find that very specific thing.
All my dogs are passed out. They look like they're dead.
Oh, this is cuddle time. Anytime after 8:30, he wants to cuddle from now until 10:30, and then he goes to bed.
Aww.
Oh, so cute.
Okay.
That's awesome.
What a sweetie.
Okay. So, the flyer for the Wolf's Head thing says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided." And then in all caps, "All will be well. Signed, the Baron." And then if you look at the flyers that the guards are putting up right now, it says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine. All will be well. Signed, the Baron."
Well, that's a little unsettling.
Oh,
That's a little weird.
mandatory.
Yes. What does it mean, attendance and children? You have to bring your children? Everyone has to bring all of their kids? Is that...
Attendance is mandatory.
Okay.
Everybody has to be there for it.
All right, I
And
want to
that's
ask
what
one of the
Peter said.
citizens, how's life in this town? I see that you've just had a festival, and you're about to have another.
Okay. Hold on. Give me just a
It's
second.
a life.
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me just a second.
Hey, buddy.
All right. So when you say that, they say, "Oh yeah, everything's great." Roll me an insight check on that. They're like, "Yeah, great. Couldn't be happier." Okay. No. That's fine because they rolled low too. Even with that low of a roll, you can tell that person is lying through their teeth.
Oh.
Like they're like, yeah, everything's fine, and when they do that little nervous laugh, they kind of like look at the guards real quick. So
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
So everything is all right.
yeah, why are you winking at me? I'm married. Everything's hung. Hey, you know, I really got to get going. I got to deliver this bundle of sticks.
You know what they call those?
No.
Yeah, they call them Twitch stream ads.
Where are you taking the bundle of sticks?
Yeah, where is everybody taking these things?
To the Burgomance. That's what Baron Volakovich has ordered us to deliver these bundles
For the festival.
for the festival. Exactly, and she goes like, exactly. It's good. You guys should.
Is it for a bonfire?
I'm not entirely sure what it's for. We were just told to gather sticks. But you guys should go. It's going to be the greatest celebration of the year. Do you guys just start laughing at one another?
Like, I want to attempt to intimidate this guy. I want to like hook my arm around him and put him in like a nice strong headlock and just kind of like walk down the road. Let's go, sir. We can continue this conversation as we go.
Do you want to intimidate or do you want to like persuade? Because that kind of sounds like persuading.
It's like aggressively persuade.
Persuasion.
Hostile persuasion. Okay, yeah. Roll me a persuasion check for that. You go, and they go, oh, okay, I guess we're going this way now, and like whatever way you're pointing them towards. It's like that's fine. I'll just come for these later, and just kind of drops the.
All right. Yeah, I just want to say like, all right, just level a bit with me. You know, what's happening around here? Get out of earshot of the guards.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out. Make sure the guards don't get too close.
Okay, Vesemir, as you do that, there's guards everywhere. Like these guys are strategically placed. There's like no part of town that isn't watched by guards. And so you're not even quite sure if there is a out of earshot for these guys.
They're living in a police state.
I tell Lilith that like there's a lot of guards around here.
No, this is Glorious Velaki. Okay, it's not a police state. Fearless leader.
North Korea. Yeah.
So you do eventually learn his name, which is Emmerich. The villager's name is Emmerich.
Ah, okay. I didn't ask you your name. I asked you what's going on here.
Oh well, we're just preparing for the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
What happens at the Festival of Blazing Sun?
You're gonna make this guy cry.
I don't care. Stone-hearted, okay?
What, did you say what happens at the Festival of the Blazing Sun?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Okay, hold on.
Why do you need all these bundles of sticks? This is like Burning Man?
It's Burning Man.
I know, Burning Man's. Burning.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So, actually, give me a highs or lows.
Close.
Okay, so, Emmerich says, "Oh, don't you know? Like, we have these festivals every week, because Baron Vargas, he says really quickly, like, Baron Vargas and his father and his father's father, came to understand that these weekly festivals are what keeps Strahd at bay, and because of that, Strahd has never entered our walls since." And he's kind of like a little proud of himself. He's got like a little bit of patriotism at the end of that sentence.
That's not.
Is this true?
No, I just want to flat out insult him. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, hold on. Are you asking him if it's true, or are you
Yeah,
asking
I'm asking
if it's
him.
true? He's like, yeah, of course it's true. I don't even know what Strahd looks like. What's a Strahd? Haha. Never
Alright.
seen him before.
Okay, yeah. So like whispering, this guy's totally brainwashed. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm getting some crazy vibes here.
I turn to Small Drugs. Small Drugs, give me one of those coins.
Here you go. Take a handful.
This guy, and I show him the picture of Strahd and the coin. Have you seen it before? Is he answer the city?
I have no idea who that is. I've never seen him before.
That's fine. Vesemir, just give him the coin.
for your troubles.
yeah, are the guards paying attention to us? Like, are they looking at us strangely, or are we?
They're not. They're once you notice. Actually, no, you don't notice anything until you roll me an insight check.
Yeah, I abandoned my post. So-
Okay, so Lilith, you're kind of like eyeballing the guards like on the side, and you see that when you're questioning Emmerich, he kind of tense up a bit, but then when he starts giving the spiel about keep Strahd at bay, stuff like that, they kind of like they relax again.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna like whisper to Emmerich, like, I don't believe you.
You know what?
I guess we'll ask this Baron straight
I
up.
was gonna like tell Emmerich, like, I don't believe you. I'm not buying it.
And when you tell Emmerich that, his eyes get all wide, like, but don't say that. If you do that, you could be thrown in the stockades.
Oh
Nathan, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna freak this guy out, just like, I've done worse.
But you'll be punished for malicious unhappiness. when he says that, he's like,
no.
So what I'm gathering here is
And
that
this is the toxic positivity lifestyle here.
yeah.
Yeah.
at above every door is a sign that says "Live, Laugh, Love."
I suddenly just start like crossing myself. It's not even the correct religion, but I'm doing it.
What's a Catholicism?
All right. I don't think we're gonna get anything else from this guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't.
Where's
You
the
don't
nearest store?
The nearest store. Okay, so he actually points you back in the. Oh, sorry, my dogs are freaking out about something. It's probably the storm outside. Sorry, people on Twitch, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
All two viewers.
Yeah,
All two viewers.
you guys aren't really paying attention. It's fine. So by way of shops, he says really the only shop in town is this. There is the inn, but it's really more of like a,
Resting
bed
area.
and bath situation,
Bed, bath, and
or
beyond.
bed and breakfast.
That's what I'm fun.
It's an Airbnb. All these houses are Airbnbs. That's why Barovia was empty, because they're all Airbnbs. You just didn't go inside. They looked immaculate.
You guys want to ask him anything else?
When is the festival? Like, is it happening today or?
No, it's in 3 days.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's in 3 days. I'm very forgetful. Sorry.
What's malicious unhappiness?
He goes. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay.
I start buying into this whole propaganda thing. I do the same thing. Shh, Lilith, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Look,
Me too.
look, man. If you really want to know, just go in the town square and see what happens to people that are maliciously unhappy. But the Baron believes that we all just Stay positive. We're gonna be okay. And so far we have. So you should probably shut the fuck up.
This guy's really scared of something, he probably has kids. Like, we're gonna get his children kidnapped and murdered or some shit if we keep fucking with him. So,
Alright.
Stay happy no matter what.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip him a gold coin and like push him on.
Well, I already gave him an electrum, so.
Oh,
Now-
alright. I take back my gold coin.
You don't. Nah, that's too shiny.
You don't.
Too rich for my blood. Okay, so I just want to kind of give y'all a bit of a hint here. If you want to find out stuff about the town, you should probably ask more open questions. Just saying. The less specific, actually, the better.
Okay.
Yeah, just for future reference.
Alright, onwards to the nearest shop.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are
Questioning
gonna go here. All right, so going to turn off that music. I have shop music for you guys.
We shop music.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up, Alex. All right, so I've been waiting to use this. Okay. This makes me so happy. Hold on just a
Alright,
second.
what's in our wonderful shop here?
Okay, so this large. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. This large stockyard has several log sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arasek Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Fading lettering on the side spells out the word Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. A heavy padlock secures the back door. Let's see if I actually have a handout for this artwork. Kind of give you a visual idea. Yeah, so that's what the wagon looks like.
Cool.
Hopefully there's an umbrella inside.
Nice.
It looks like
It's raining. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
just eternal rain.
One second.
Question, is the sun still blotted out completely here?
Yeah, you've actually noticed in the past couple of days that you spent in Barovia, you've never seen the sun. It's kind of like that. It's like have you seen like a really overcast day where you can like see the brightness of the sun, but you don't actually see the sun through the clouds?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's exactly like that. But so far, you have never seen like sunlight touch the ground.
Interesting.
Oh.
It's almost like a vampire lives here.
Always cloudy.
Sunburn on a cloudy day. Always wearing sunscreen.
If you're British, can you get
I am actually super like British or English, so sorry.
That's all right. Just, can
I'm
you,
so I have to have like a yellow reflector over here, or else I just look like death.
Yeah, you can technically get a sunburn.
on a cloudy day?
Yep.
Yeah, they tell you to wear your sunscreen on a cloudy day. 'cause
Yeah,
you
like
can
if you go to the
sweat.
beach and it's cloudy, still wear your sunscreen.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you're talking to somebody that doesn't go outside regardless of just like this sounds like
You're gonna be that guy that gets sunburned on a cloudy day. And what the hell?
guys, there's a reason why I understand Strahd so well. The sun is also my enemy. Okay, so you guys are if you guys do you guys go into the store?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you were greeted by a middle-aged couple, and they introduce themselves as Gunther and Yelena Arasek, and they kind of give you the whole spiel. there is basic equipment here as well, but they also say that you can rent storage sheds if you need them.
Why?
How much is a storage shed to rent?
What?
Why?
Hey, you never know. You might
Bodies.
need to store something. Yeah,
100%.
body, something like that. We can
Bones,
use
you
it
know.
later. Yeah.
Let's see.
Imagine the entire storage shed.
All the slain victims we find, I just bring them back here and then I eat them later.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
I might.
Share a bed with this man.
Are you guys saying this out loud?
No, we're not.
You guys are using code. Like, I wanna have a storage shed for leftovers. Hold on, just a second. Oh,
Alright, so any basic equipment in the player handbook?
yeah. Anything and under blah blah blah. Let me try that again. Anything in the adventuring gear table that's less than the 25 gold or less.
Gotcha.
Wait, I'm looking at the wrong book. What? Wait, am I? No, I'm not. Sorry.
1 second. I'm gonna get my book.
Okay. You'll have to excuse me if I seem a little out of it today. Been a lot going on.
You just drove through like at least an hour in traffic. You're totally fine.
Just
Well, no,
Yeah, no worries.
no, not even that. It's been
Or an hour and a half, sorry. Middle of the day.
So you said any basic equipment?
anything in the adventuring gear table, and it is like pouring outside right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but
It's not so bad here anymore, but it was dumping just a little while ago.
it probably just because it wasn't that bad where I'm at, but we just now got it, so it probably made its way over here.
Alright, they have a map of Barovia I can buy too.
A map? Oh well, I mean, Irina kind of brought the map along with you guys, so it just assume that you guys have it. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. It actually doesn't say. It doesn't specify in the DM's guide how much a storage shed costs.
Why would it?
This is horse shit. So I'll just say it's like 5 gold a week.
Okay.
Fair. I mean, it's fair.
Sounds good.
And they actually do this themselves. Like, how much is it? Fuck it, 5 gold. It's 5 gold.
Alright, out of the 100 gold that we got from Ismark, I'm just gonna take a giant handful of it and be like, I want a shed. I don't know how much gold it is. It's just one large handful of it.
I'm gonna walk over to Small Drax and be like, I'm gonna hand you your money from now on, buddy. Don't worry.
I don't understand those metal coins.
I'll just like start scooting all of the gold off the table and just give him like 15 gold.
Here, take your worthless trinkets.
With shiny circles.
Give me bones. How many bones can I buy with these?
What's the best weapon for killing a werewolf? I asked to the clerks.
They're like, what? What?
We're on the road a lot. I need a good. Just tell me.
The best weapon to kill a werewolf is to not go after a fucking werewolf. What is wrong with you?
I like a little adventure, but come on here.
I don't know how to kill them. They like look at me.
A regular wolf, a big wolf. Almost man.
If you, I would imagine, probably like a bow and arrow. if you and they go, if you really want to learn more, there is a pair of hunters that usually haunt the end. You could probably, if you find them there, they could probably give you some wolf hunting tips.
I'm also gonna buy. Do I need to tell you everything I'm getting?
Huh?
Do I need to tell you everything I'm getting?
Well, what's the first thing you're gonna get?
2 hunting traps, manacles, a net, and some ball bearings. Because
You always need those.
It's for my collection. Nothing weird.
Campaign.
Okay, hold on. Give me just a second. So
Bearings.
it's 2 hunting traps.
They never told you, but I definitely have fucked the entire team up on occasions with ball bearings, and it's tragic and hilarious.
All right, so 2 hunting traps.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me just a moment. God damn it, you're gonna make me do math here.
Just
That's all right.
hunting trap, just kidding. It's 25 pounds. I know we're not doing pounds, but still, it doesn't really make sense. So.
Okay, so
Wow, we have 4 viewers. I
Why
hope they're entertained.
This is the worst time for anybody to come in. For shopping.
like, the shop owner puts that little green visor for like counting money and stuff. All right, so you're getting 2 hunting traps and then what? A thing of ball bearings. I saw that.
A net and some manacles.
Do-do-do.
Why is the spyglass $1,000? 1,000 gold pieces?
Is it really?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's that expensive.
The reason why that probably is because like back in medieval times, like spyglasses were extremely expensive to because that's like it was like a series of mirrors and stuff like that. And
Yeah, polishing the lenses in just such a way to to refract the image to enlarge it was really, really difficult.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, now we have 5 viewers. Hello there. We are in the middle of buying stuff from this shop. You should have been here a couple minutes ago.
Spelltex now has a life goal of near future to buy a spyglass. So somehow it's shiny.
Just
You can look at the bones really up close.
okay.
You can see how old the creature was.
Okay, so the guy's doing his thing. He's like, all right, 2 hunting traps, a bag of ball bearings, and that. All right, all in all, that comes out to 70 gold.
No.
What?
No.
What do you mean no?
What should it be?
25 gold or nothing. I'm just taking a judgment.
Oh, we lost a viewer. Come on, guys, pick it up.
Aw.
Entertain.
I cast fireball in the shop.
I'm going to Castle Ravenloft.
The shop owner goes, I'm sorry. What? I have to. I mean, these things are hard to come by. I mean, I'm sorry, but the price kind of is what it is.
Alright, 50 gold, right?
50 gold?
Yeah.
And like he's kind of thinking about it, and the wife's like, "Come on." He's like, "Okay, fine, 50 gold."
Alright. That's a terrible deal.
I want to ask, how much is a crowbar?
10 gold.
2.
2 gold pieces.
Okay,
No,
listen. Here, I know you have to make a profit. People don't usually come this way, okay? We are adventurers. I really need this crowbar. What the hell are you gonna do with it? So
sell it to somebody that needs it more. Apparently.
Crowbar for you. We would open this the first campaign. I have 2 crowbars. You have 1 now. Boom.
Oh, you have a crowbar? Okay, never mind.
You need your crowbar.
Let me add it to my items.
Shit. Shitty ass, bitch ass crowbar. Get your weak, shitty crowbar out of here. You can kind of tell the way this guy is like holding himself. He's not doing this maliciously.
Right.
Not like the last shop owner you guys dealt with. It's kind of a more like a sorry kind of a thing.
The last guy was a puto.
Oh!
He really was. I will 100% agree with that.
All right. Do we need anything else here? Can we move on to the inn and start poking around?
Wait. I think there was one more thing I wanted.
There's always something more you want. You saw a deck of magic cards, and you're like, those!
Oh yeah, the deck of many things. I have it here, right in my no.
Oh man,
A flask of oil.
that's great. I don't need anything else.
An iron pot, perhaps.
My life is complete.
If you have an adventurer's pack, or an engineer's pack,
No, I got
Alright.
I got most of the things.
Or a bucket. You could use a bucket.
or we can just carry around a 10-foot ladder.
A 10-foot pole.
That'd be funny.
I don't
Hey.
care about a 10-foot ladder. That sounds terrible.
Hey, don't knock on the 10-foot pole, man.
No, it's great, but I wish it was collapsible.
I think didn't they make it collapsible?
Probably. That's okay. That's okay. Let's move forward unless anybody else needs.
Is that actually an item you can buy?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot pole.
Oh man.
And the whole point is that you poke out traps with it.
Yeah.
It was really useful in earlier editions where traps could like, do you make your save? No, you literally die. Like, so,
Man.
all right.
Oh, I have a thing. I come up to the front desk and was like, I have these jewels to sell to you. Pretty much. I have these ones and I hold out the low quality ones. What can you give me for them?
Do you remember how much they were all worth altogether? Because I sure don't.
Just the low quality jewels?
No, all of them. Like
All of it?
everything.
Hold on, I can do the math real quick.
I have
The low quality was 250 gold.
Yeah, but like, how many of them did you get and stuff like that? And
Yeah.
just oh wait, I forgot what I wanted. Just dump this bag of jewels.
I want to sell this to you.
Do you like just? I imagine you take off your boot and you dump them out of your boot because you stack them.
So in total, it's 1,250 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ! Oh God!
I'm one of those people that keep their valuables in their boot.
That must be really comfortable to walk around on all the time.
Your boots are just like bulging.
Every step, clink, clink, clink.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage because you're trying to sell a shitload of jewels.
I'm not trying to like push it on him. I'm just trying to like, hey, what can you give me for these?
All right, fine. Just roll me a persuasion check. Jesus Christ!
Oh, this is gonna be great. Are you guys ready?
He looks at all that. He's like, "I'll give you 600."
I just put them back in my boot.
Oh no.
How about for only these, and I give him the low quality ones?
I'll take them off your hand for like $100.
150.
You rolled a 2, my friend.
This is another attempt.
Okay. So as you're trying to negotiate the price, your stuttering flares back.
Oh
up.
shit! I forgot about my stutter.
you're like 100.
150.
I just kind of like lean in on Vesper, like, dude, just cut your losses. Like, just you get to leave. You're embarrassing yourself now, but
I can make the deal, okay?
It's
the
like,
art of the deal. Okay, enjoy.
The art of the deal.
he's like, look, man. Hey, he suddenly becomes the Pawn Stars guy. Like, look, man, I got to make a profit here. Like I said, if you want to, I could bring in a guy. I know a guy that knows rules.
No. I'll find another shop, and I just like put my stuff on boot, and put my boot back on.
Clink, clink.
Jesus Christ!
Me just kind of like, dude, you have a backpack. What the fuck?
It's safer in my boot. Nobody knows.
I don't want the Vistani to know I stole their jewelry.
Oh, they know. They know.
The jewels are like popping out through the. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna sell it, I guess.
We're gonna go to the inn now. We're gonna go talk to the hunters, but also see if we can chat up with anybody. No inn. And
You guys are terrible.
Yeah, let's go to the inn.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Enough of this crap. So,
be done with it.
oh god, this
Not
left
what
a
I'm
bad
trying to play for.
left a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh.
No. I'm kidding. You guys are awesome.
Oh.
All right. Let's see.
Just don't give me any magic beans.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so you guys are making your way through the town. Again, there's that little hustle and bustle.
Do we notice anything like along the way? Anything interesting?
You notice a what looks like a guard. However, he's got a bit more regalia about him, and he's putting up the flyers and stuff like that too. But you notice that on one hand, he has what looks like a elbow, it looks like a black chainmail gauntlet, going all the way up, like you see, it doesn't stop, and it just goes all the way into his shirt and stuff like that.
Like what
Just on the one side.
a bird trainer would have.
Like a what? No, not like a bird train. Like it looks. Okay, sorry, chainmail is actually the wrong word. It looks like scaled mail.
Ah.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
And the end of the gloves have like kind of almost like nails kind of on the end of it, but it goes all the way up his arm. So.
Lilith is super entranced by armor, so immediately I have to like walk up to that guy and say like, "Hey, where'd you get that? And hey, what's up with your hand?"
Yes, Small Drax is also very intrigued because he knows humans usually have soft, brittle fingers.
Small Drax is a little more aggressive.
He sees the claws and is very intrigued.
Rolling it over, like, what is this?
Give me just a moment.
And are we inside the inn or is this outside the inn?
No, you guys are outside.
Outside.
Really distractible.
I'm so intrigued.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading some notes here real quick.
I've never seen a human with sharp metal fingers before.
He goes like he looks at you and he's like, obviously you guys are new in town.
Give it away.
And when he oh that's weird, like refresh. When he says that, roll me whoever's closest to him, roll me a perception check.
That's Lilith.
Okay. So immediately you when he says something to you, you get really bad wine breath off of him. And you can see that his eyes are like bloodshot.
Well, you look unhappy.
And he goes, "What are you talking about? This is the happiest place on earth, apparently."
I
He's
hear this and I get closer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that his wine breath says otherwise.
He goes, "What would you know? Now get out of here before I throw you in the stocks."
I was asking about your armor.
He goes like, "Get away from me before I have you thrown away for malicious unhappiness." And when he says that, some other people are like, and like they stop what they're doing real quick and they like scurry off like they found something really interesting they had to do somewhere else.
I'm just like immediately like, well, you're the one that seems oh so grumpy, sir, and continue walking on.
Do you really?
And
Yeah.
just so you know, my screen is black. Is anybody else's screen is black?
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
were blocked too.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
That was intentional. Because we're kind of transitioning right now.
Yeah, I give the guy some sass, but it's disguised as happiness.
Actually, I'm gonna have him roll.
He's
That's it.
drunk.
I didn't say he was going to make it with advantage.
Definitely with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was like, he's.
Quite sure.
Oh, so it's okay when he rolled it with disadvantage. But when I ask when you guys roll with disadvantage, all of a sudden I'm literally Hitler over here. Hold on.
You already get to control the world. You don't also get to get good rolls. Come on.
Okay, all right. So thankfully, he does not pick up what you're putting down. He's just like, you fucking. He just kind of goes back to what he was doing. So, okay.
This guy reminds me of like the trolley drivers at every Disney park.
Yeah, like they're definitely putting up a show.
They're completely dead on the inside.
Yep, they're like, yeah, have a wonderful day. All right, enjoy.
Happiest place on earth.
Yep, you found it. So, oh damn. For some reason, Taloxia's bubbles don't fill in, or they don't stay filled in. Yeah, that's weird. That's good. That's good. All right, so with that out of the way, you eventually make your way to the inn. And give me just a moment because I gotta get to that part. Enjoy this depressing music.
I thought this was a happy place.
Have
Nope.
you seen the town square yet, where the stockades are?
That's actually a really good question. Let me find out.
I know we've been making fun of this malicious unhappiness thing, but I really want to know what's going on here.
No, that's perfectly fine. Let me see if you do.
Yeah, it definitely seems like people are a prisoner and something really bad is about to happen.
Yeah.
3 days, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, so that's really loud. Sorry.
I'm triggered.
Yep.
Oh, shut up. turn down your volume then. Okay, so if you guys are actually following on the main road, the biggest road, you actually wouldn't come across the town square. You can kind of see it from here, but you can't really get the details of it. Because weirdly enough, even though it says it's in the town square, it's not in the center of town. So
Okay.
I didn't come up with this map.
Did we go into the inn yet, or
Huh?
are we at the inn now?
Yes, you guys are now at the end. So give me just a moment. All right, you guys are pushing. All right, so gray smoke issues from the chimneys of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. So, yes, so hold on just a moment. Gotta make these guys show up. Boop. All right. Yeah, they're the ravens. And again, they're not like the other raven where they were like eyeballing you, but they are kind of like noticing you and whatnot. And every now and then one will go like bah! To one, and we'll look at the other one and bah! And stuff like that.
All right.
What y'all want to do? You gotta tell me.
Go inside.
Oh yeah, I figured we go in and find Ismar.
Wait, you said there's ravens?
Yeah, for
Can I
sure.
try to talk to them again?
I grab a coin and I hold it up.
Yes. Very good.
Okay, so when you do that, they kind of like they look at the coin and they're like, if a bird could, it goes like, and then like, and then it goes back to his friends like, ah, and the other bird's like, ah.
I turn to the group and say, I try, guys. I hold more coins.
Can I try to talk to them? Maybe
Hold
show
on,
them a or something? Like,
You sure can.
okay. Just try to like speak to them in like birdish, like
Yeah, a bird.
ah.
I'm gonna speak to them in burb.
Actually, I think a Kenku, I think she can do that.
I mean, I would be a little disappointed if she couldn't.
Right?
Like, you're a bird, but no speaking to other birds.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Hold on, I'm looking right now.
Can a bird speak to other birds?
Oh, please.
Maybe if I log into D&D Beyond.
Yeah. I think that's the whole reason I can talk to like celestials. And...
Oh, okay. So because she's a bird, she could talk to all birds. Wow.
I mean, why not? You know?
talk to any birds. Like
That's a little racist.
Wow.
Well, technically, Kenkus they're mostly depicted as ravens, and I guess I am not a raven. I am more of a bird. But still.
I'm giving you a hard time. It's fine.
Andrew's just being a sass.
Auran.
Huh?
That's the other language you can speak.
They speak Auran? Okay.
Damn. The rain.
Oh, it's for the elemental plane of air.
I'm dead.
Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what that sounds like.
Are you guys all in Tampa?
Yeah.
everyone-
Oh,
It's
wow.
dumping.
Yeah, it's absolutely dumping that part.
Okay, so do you try to speak this Auran to them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, when you do that, they do that thing that like animals do. They're like they actually don't understand what you're saying.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right, I tried,
Unfortunately.
guys. I
Damn,
tried.
only if we had a druid in the party.
I'm just gonna like whisper to the ravens as we walk by, like I'm gonna eat you one day.
Curiously,
Don't do that.
Don't listen to her.
what the fuck? What is with you and birds? I'm gonna eat that bird.
I'm trying to feel unsafe. I'm triggered.
One of these days, bird. your days are numbered. Are you sure you weren't kidnapped by birds as a child? Like, what is with this irrational hatred for birds?
Hags with wings.
Yeah, I'm imagining that the hags had
They
a lot of
weren't.
pet ravens or something.
Oh, they were hags. I thought you said mags, like magpies, like the bird. Anyways,
Woo!
so
That sounds like derogatory term for a bird. Like that's
bloody mags.
no.
But that's it. Twitch streams down.
Too far.
Yeah.
That is our word. Excuse me.
I'm out. I'm done. I gotta leave.
All right. So, anyways, so curiously, you see a patron coming out of the inn, and when he does, he makes eye contact with one of the birds, and somebody roll me a perception check.
I really hope
I got this, guys. I got this.
You got this? Okay.
I got this. I don't got this.
22, homeboy.
Okay, so Smalldrax and Heather, or no, sorry, Smalldrax and Lilith, because someone didn't change their nameplate.
Oh,
Wow.
I did earlier before it reset on me. Calm yourself.
That's it. All right. So Smalldrax and Heather, you just kind of see him like he looks like he's just kind of cleaning off his face, like he just like goes like that. But Vesemir, you see he very clearly draws a line down his cheek from one eye, and he goes like that while he's walking past the crows and makes eye contact with them.
He's gonna try murdering us.
Yeah, he's giving a signal, man. Some kind of signal is happening.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the crow.
This shit.
So do it right back to the crow. Yeah, well, I'll do it. I'll mimic you.
When you do that, the crows get like and they don't attack. Lilith, put your guns down. All right, I need you to. All right.
With like how much if they come at me.
I like the spirit. I like where your head's at, but you put those knives away, girl. No. When you do that, they just like and then they all just kind of scatter and leave, obviously agitated.
Wait, I want to follow that. I want to ask that guy what does that mean?
He goes like, "What does what mean?"
You know,
And he just kind of goes,
then I was like, wait. You know, the guy, that sign that you do for the thing.
"What? What are you talking about? I had something on my face."
No, you didn't. You clearly did the sign to the crows.
I don't
We
know.
all saw you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I rolled a 22 in perception. I tried to convince him that I saw him clearly, like, do some sort of like sign to the birds.
Deny.
Yeah, you guys like. All right, look. This is between you and me. Just kind of respect the Ravens, all right? And then with that, he walks off.
I turn around and it's like, hey guys, between you guys and I, let's respect that Ravens.
Yeah, come on, guys. We gotta respect the Ravens, all right?
Lilith.
Yeah, the Ravens are good luck, apparently.
Over here, looking up how to make like raven pie or something. Like, I need more time. Basically.
Okay.
We go into the inn, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go in there. I need to learn how to hunt wolves.
Okay. So. All right. So yeah, I've already said that part. All right. So damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. like I had like a weird like burp.
No, I'm talking about the thick shutters to the crossbars. Like, that's some serious defense right there.
Weird.
Yeah, bars on the windows. No joke.
Thank you.
I mean, like, that's some bullish level of defense
Yeah.
for a city that hasn't been under attack in a very long time.
Yeah.
It's the happiest place on earth. Anyways. This isn't Disney World. Stop. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf's head mounted on wooden planks or plaques. So let me.
I like it.
Right.
Noise.
Yeah, I'll walk right on up to the bar. Say hello to this really weird creature behind the bar.
Okay, so the one thing you notice is that there are people here, naturally. The atmosphere, the general feel of the room is actually quite comfortable. And I'm just gonna move you out of the way real quick, just for because you were standing over somebody.
Good.
Let's see. All right, I can move back now.
Gold man?
Is the screen still black for you guys? Because it's still
Oh,
black for me.
it's because we're inside a building. You should just teleport us all to do the shift whole thing.
No, it should. Wait, I just is
Right.
the screen black for you?
Well, it is because we're all over the place.
Oh, I see the room now. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This whole time it's been black on the stream. I'm like, when are we gonna transition?
Oh
Oh
wait,
my god, my
wait. You guys, I put you guys in the room.
No, I see it now. It's just that my
was
camera was somewhere else.
It was zoomed in onto a black spot, and
Yeah.
I thought it was like.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. I didn't realize that. It's guys. I'm still learning this.
No, it's all
We
good.
are too. We are too. Trust. Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So one thing that you guys notice is that you actually hear the sounds of laughter. More specifically, children laughter, which is a sound you guys haven't heard in a while. So it's a little. It's not off-putting, but it's almost like you've almost forgotten the sound of it.
Wow.
Is there any kids around?
Yeah, we haven't really seen any children this whole time.
And as whoa, it just really started buffeting outside. As you say that, you see two young boys run out from upstairs and they start like weaving in between people and they're running around and whatnot. And you can kind of tell they're like kind of playing a game of tag sort of thing. You know, one goes like, haha, you're it, and like smacks the kid on the arm, like,
Aw. Cool.
and the lady behind the bar kind of looks at him like, no, be careful around the guests. But yeah, there are some normal people, normal looking commoners here. You can tell they're commoners just by their clothing. But then there is this gentleman sitting at the bar, and then there are these two fellows sitting off to the side.
Did Lilith say she was gonna talk to somebody?
Yeah, she said
Go ahead.
she said that she was going to talk to some hunters.
Oh, I'm assuming these guys are the hunters.
Yeah, and if you ask literally anybody in this bar who the hunters are, they point you in this direction.
Robert says that the Hollow Knight soundtrack is just enhanced this so well. The atmosphere is so good.
Yeah, I actually was like, I wasn't agonizing, but I was like, man, I really need something that's like kind of comforting, but also a little like moody. So, and yes, Hollow Knight's a great game. So,
All right, I guess I'll talk to the. Oh, Lilith, you're back. Okay, you said you wanted to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I was just gonna go over to the barkeep and
Talk to the hunters.
yeah. Well, yeah, go talk to the hunters at some point, but I also wanted to talk to the barkeeps and see if they can tell us anything about the Locky.
Cool.
That's great.
well, look at you getting information from the barkeep.
I want to go to whoever is the shadiest person and sit next to them. No, I'm
That's
kidding. I'm not.
There actually really isn't anybody that shady.
No, I'm kidding. I'm right next to in the bar. Just.
Oh no, that's fine. So actually, the shadiest people in this bar are you. Okay, so first of all, the barkeep says, and I already told this to the other two, but he points out these two are the hunters, and she says that not only are these hunters responsible for most, or actually all of the wolves used in the Wolf's Head Jamboree, but they're also responsible for the wolves that are hung up on the walls here, and they also provide the meat that we serve here as well.
Wolf meat.
It is wolf meat.
I'm glad you confirmed that. Really glad you confirmed that it was wolf meat and not some other meat. Because I saw that going real wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean down the bar and yell, "Can I get some of that wolf meat?"
I've never had wolf meat. I would like to try some.
Okay.
About eating here.
Yeah, me too.
No, actually, the wolf. Oh, okay. Actually, so, the bartender goes, "Oh, well, you guys want something to eat? Let me grab you all some menus." And brings back it's a menu of a piece of parchment that's nailed to a small wooden board that you would probably find at some hipster location. But here it's actually like that because that's how it was. So the one thing that you notice is that it says, let me pull up these prices.
There's a severe lack of chili cheese fries.
There's no chili cheese fries.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. There's no chili cheese fries. Let's see. So it says that for soup and bread, it's 1 EP. Wolf steak is 1 EP. It says purple grape mash #3 wine, and the price next to it said 3 copper pieces, but there's a slash across it, and now it says 1 silver. And then there was a there was a spot that said Red Dragon Crush Wine, and there's just a slash through the whole name of that.
Oh, wow.
How much was the soup again?
How much is what?
The soup?
The soup and bread was 1 electrum piece.
Okay.
So
Good thing we have some electrum laying around.
Yep. Hold back a bit. Let's
yeah.
do this.
Small Drax is going to do the same thing he did last time. Just grab a giant handful of the electrum pieces and be like, wolf steaks for everyone.
Catches all of them, puts them back in the bag, takes the whole bag from Small Drax. No.
the lady
What
goes,
do you mean?
I need to feed.
Okay. They order Small Drax like 5 wolf steaks. I'm just gonna order 5 wolf steaks for everybody. Everybody, let's do this. Yeah.
5 wolves. Okay. So naturally, the lady's like, "How do you want your wolf steaks?"
Medium rare, please.
Okay.
Rare, yeah.
Hold on. Do you want them cooked or not? That's what I meant.
Oh,
This is weird for me as a vegetarian in my normal life, but
You're a bird of prey. It's fine.
as a bird of prey, I would definitely like mine raw, please.
I'll take it. I'll take it cooked.
Okay, so you want one of each. All right. So she's like, cook, not cooked, and then she looks at Lilith. Cooked.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Our drinks, which we also ordered drinks.
yeah, she's like, okay. I can serve you the purple grape mash. We're currently out of the Red Dragon Crush. However, we have to limit all guests to 3 drinks. There's a 3-drink maximum here due to limited supply.
Oh, that's understandable.
Too bad. Yeah.
So
I'll just have one to quench my thirst.
you notice it's actually the exact same wine that you got in the village of Barovia, where it's like that cheap, overly sweet kind of,
Right.
So
Not like the one we had with the sonic that was.
The
No.
cream of Sonic
No.
wine.
no, that wine you got that was like that mulled spice shit. That's like, so
So I'm sorry.
Stony wine.
I don't think I got your name. I tell the bar lady.
she's like, yeah, you didn't.
Yeah. Well,
Rude.
my name is Vesemir. Your name is.
She introduces herself as. Let me see here. She introduces herself as Danica Mardakov.
Well, nice to meet you, Danica. What can you tell us about the village of Vallaki? We're new here. In case you haven't noticed.
Well, she looks at you and then does like a side eye to like Small Drax and Talaku. Is like, really? I never could have told. Could have fooled me. She goes, well, I can tell you one thing, and she wraps a knuckle on one of the big kegs of wine behind her. We're about a week late on a wine shipment, and the customers are getting pissed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So especially here, people live for this wine.
Why is the wine late? Shipment.
I don't know. We put in an order for the wine. I want to say probably about 2 weeks ago.
Where does it come from?
It comes. She kind of like looks off to the side. You can see if anyone's listening. It comes from a vineyard owned by my husband's father. We get it free because we're family, but for his sake, let's. You didn't hear me say that,
Oh.
so.
Okay. Well,
I'd like to help you get more of your wine back.
no.
I mean, and then we can get some free
Wait,
wine
I'll
after
ask.
that.
Do I sense a quest? Is this kind of a mystery we should investigate?
I think we should stick with trying to figure out everything about the town. So what's with the stockades always being so full?
She goes, oh man, that's oof. That Baron guy. He's a real trip, ain't he? Yeah, the malicious unhappiness. That this guy. I was gonna say something unbecoming of a lady. This guy honestly believes that these festivals are holding off whatever evil lies outside of the walls, and I just, hey, you know what? Group of people get together. Groups of people tend to drink, so it generates a lot of business on my end. So I'm not gonna knock it right now, but if you ask me, it's a waste of time.
I've heard it's worked so far. Strahd hasn't showed himself in town in a while.
Right? I don't really know what it looks like.
Is it true that Strahd hasn't shown up here in a long time?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, as long as I've lived here, I've never seen him, but you know, that doesn't really mean anything to me.
What has been going on here? It seems as though everyone's on edge, fairly nervous.
Yeah, everybody's on edge because if you show malicious unhappiness, you get thrown in the stockades. Like you have to be happy. Who the hell makes people happy?
Well, you surely speak freely,
Maybe
like
the most
everybody else
honest
in this town.
Has she heard anything about Irina and Ismark? Like, is that news around town or?
No, they're actually a lot of the hustle and bustle has been more for the festival. As far as you know, Irina and Ismark have kind of flown under the radar. So kind of intentionally.
Is there anything we need to know about the Baron before we meet him?
Let me see. Actually, that's a good question. Let me see. I really don't. I mean, I've never personally met the Baron myself, but I would kind of avoid the place at night. Seems like some weird stuff happens at night.
Oh, that's interesting. What kind of weird stuff?
Well, more specifically, there's been reports of purple flashes of light coming from the top of the Baron's mansion. I've personally never seen it, but I don't really, look out for it. But I have heard some people here talking about it.
Is there any noise or anything else coming, or just a purple light?
From what I've heard, there is a bit of a muffled noise, but it's just like the kind of noise you would expect from a purple flash of light.
Thunder.
I've heard it described as thunder, but not rolling thunder. Yeah.
I'm like sitting there with a notepad. Like,
is there any people from the town that are missing suddenly?
Actually, now that you mentioned it, there was a regular here. His name was Bluto. He's usually here almost morning and night. And if he's not here, he's fishing in the lake north of here. But he last I checked, he went fishing and he hasn't come back so far. But I mean that was only a day ago, so I don't know.
Okay.
Interesting.
After 48 hours, you can file a missing persons report.
That's true.
Yeah.
Come see us then.
So yeah, it ain't been 48 hours yet, and I don't think these guards care if anybody goes missing. So.
okay.
Are these your kids?
Yeah, he goes like, she goes, yes, they are, and does like that really motherly like glare.
Also, Do they have gray hair?
It's not. It's the artwork. It's not gray. It's like silvery. It's just the shading. It's like more like a platinum blonde thing. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the artwork.
I just mentioned like, oh well, since we've been in Barovia, we haven't seen any children around.
I think there were children in the village of Barovia, but they were just being like shoved inside.
We didn't see any kids.
Not a kid.
Happy, like.
I'm gonna assume you guys just eat kids. Yeah, hold on. This is what the Mardukov family looks like. So it looks like it's just a weird shading thing. I don't know if it's like a platinum blonde deal or something like that, or maybe gray hair just runs in Barovians or something like that. But
A lack of sunlight, but also that guy has a really nice view.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these guys are innkeepers and they're dressed like this. Like I was like, really? So
It's weird that the kids have more gray hair than the parents. It's almost like they're gray in reverse. Like when the parents get old, they get black hairs, and you start out with gray hair.
when you turn 13, you get salt and pepper.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure that. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm kind of pulling the curtain back here a bit. The artwork for the characters is like inconsistent because there's one character that is like clean shaven, but his like description is like, oh, he's got a full beard and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. So it's
okay.
I mean,
they stepped up their game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really the only thing. Okay. So.
What is this guy? What is this guy doing here? I mean, he has a freaking lizard folk right next to him eating raw meat.
He is actually completely like okay with this, and he's and hold on, I've been practicing this voice. Hold on. He goes up to the counter, and he goes. Danica, I would like to place my usual order. And Danica goes, you got it, and comes out already prepared a raw wolf steak and an apple. And he takes the wolf steak and he goes, thank you very much. And wraps up the wolf steak and the apple in like a little bindle, puts it into his like little rucksack, and he looks at Smalljax, and he goes, I found a fellow adventurer. It is a pleasure to meet you. Hold on. I have music just for this guy.
Who is this dude? I don't even care about the hunt anymore.
When you say that, when you say, who is this dude? He goes,
the music changes.
He goes, mis amigos, you stand in the presence of Rictavio, Don Carlos, Juan Maria Menendez. But you, my friends, can call me simply Rictavio.
Oh, God.
Amazing.
So Rictavio, you're saying that you are not from Barovia?
And when he says this, hold on. And when he says this, like his charisma like fills up the room. Yeah, he goes. Oh, no, my friend, very far from. In fact, I used to be the ringleader of the circus of the Seven Sons. But then I retired and I became a traveling bard, collecting tales, and sometimes even creating them.
Oh no! You suddenly find out that Lilith really hates bards. Like just.
No. When he says bards, he doesn't mean like, I'm a bard class. I'm gonna try to seduce the dragon. He means like an actual like collector of stories and stuff.
No. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like music. She's really grumpy.
Oh. He goes. Oh no. I cannot play music, but I do connect stories and poetry.
Oh, man. Nice to meet you. What's his name again?
Okay.
Rictavio. He goes. I do not know who this Ricardo is that you referred me to as. Anything,
Hey,
calling me anything other than my given name is a great dishonor.
Oh, I didn't even edit the
Sorry
son of
about
Rictavio.
Abby,
A little Santo.
cardio.
I will tell you a friend who stumbles over his words one more time what my name is. It is Rictavio Don Carlos Juan Pacifica Maria Menendez, or simply Rictavio.
Rictavio it is. And I extend my hand to shake hands.
And he goes, haha, well met, friend. And he like,
I
gives
just
you, like, a really hard
I do
hand.
one of those like, yeah, I like this dude.
Like you guys are like instantly best friends. So-
Can I buy you some wine?
No, my friend. I'm driving. That's a joke. Oh God, I'm
Whoa.
so happy you guys are talking. Anyways,
so listen, we've been here for 2 days, I think. We just stumbled into Barovia and we don't know how to get out. Is there anything you can tell us?
so I see you've also encountered the choking fogs at Barovia.
Yes.
Sure.
You and me both, my friend. But thankfully, my strong constitution did not allow me to pass out.
Yeah, mine too.
I stood in the midst of the choking fog, and I took a deep breath like this.
Yeah, me too.
And that was very refreshing.
I just want to lean over your shoulder and like he actually passed out. It was great.
No, I didn't.
No, my friend. There is, mis amigos, there is nothing wrong. There is no disgrace in knowing your own weaknesses. But do know that I went through the fog, and somehow I ended up right back on the road on which I traveled upon.
Interesting. And what brought
It
you
was
to Barovia?
Why, I have heard many a tales of Barovia, and I wish to collect them. However, I did not know what I was getting myself into.
Neither did I. And I nudge small Drax. Like, laugh.
It's good time, yes.
Oh god. Okay.
How long have you been stuck here, like us? How long have you been stuck here?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see.
He practiced his voice, but I have no idea how long he was.
Well, I'm actually trying to see if it says a very specific amount of time.
What is he doing here now? As well.
That's a good question.
I am clearly enjoying my dinner.
You eat raw meat?
No. That is not for me, mis amigos. I do not partake in. No. God, no.
That's too poor.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, oh, I thought you were one of us, and like rip a big piece off of the raw steak I have.
No. This is for a friend of mine.
Oh.
Who's your friend?
Why, the toy maker in town.
Toy maker.
Mhm.
Would this toy maker happen to was it a monkey?
Oh yeah, dancing monkey.
Well, he does now have a monkey.
I see the Matrix.
Oh my goodness.
I see that thread and I'm gonna pull on it.
Okay, it actually does not specify a specific time, so
Okay.
I have been here for a couple of months.
Huh.
Carter.
I think I don't know. I have not seen the sun.
Well,
I'm losing my lavish tan.
Rictavio, we would love to be your toy maker friend. I think he is the person we are seeking.
and I go, listen, mi amigo. If you stick with us, you're gonna get a hell of a story.
That's weird.
He's right.
he leans over to Vesemir and goes, "Oh, me and you, we are already the best of friends."
Oh.
and he gives you a really hearty smack on the back.
Yeah, they go, yeah.
I just want to question, like, Vesemir, where is this accent coming from?
I don't know. Just go along with it.
Just go with
Waterdeep, dude.
Yes.
By the end
Yeah,
of the campaign, I'm just speaking like Spanish the whole time.
Alright, I'm gonna saunter on over here and go talk to the hunters.
Okay.
Rictavio, I'll be back.
All right, back to the sad music.
No, I like
I don't have music for the hunters.
my new friend. Also, Monkey.
We're gonna spend more time with him. We're gonna go meet the toy master with him. Yeah,
have a
we'll spend
broken
more time with Rictavio, but on
No,
to the hunt.
Well, you see, after you guys like depart, Rictavio, he takes his folded up food, and he presumably heads out.
No,
He go. Wait, hold on. Are you speaking to Rictavio or the hunters? I need to know. I gotta have the music queued up.
we can't like ask Rictavio to stay for like 5 minutes while we talk to the hunter before we leave.
Hold on.
Rictavio, I will buy you another drink if you'll just sit here.
While that is a attractive offer, Rictavio is a master of his own fate and liver. And with that, Rictavio is off.
Aw.
Fare thee well, mis amigos. All right.
Fucking
Wait, amigo. Where can we find you after this?
She's already out the door.
No!
I'm just sitting here like fucking bards.
Wait,
He's like-
I don't want to lose him.
Hold
I
on.
really liked him.
Also, that's kind of like one of the cards.
Alright, fine, let's go. Screw the hunters, no one cares.
Wait, what do we wanted the hunters for? I just
We
wondering.
wanted to
teach us
talk
how
to them
to
about
kill
hunting the
werewolves.
wolves in the area and why they're like suddenly so successful, even though in Barovia they're literally starving to death because they can't hunt the wolves for some reason.
Danica kind of leans over to one of you when Besmer's like, no. And he's rented the room out. He's rented one of the rooms out here. So if you just hang around long enough, he's gonna come back.
I go, oh, okay.
Thank goodness.
So, I mean, you're like tripping over yourself over this guy. I mean, it's
It's a little thirsty.
I may or may not have a crush on him.
Aw.
God. I am so fucking happy you talked to him. Okay. Okay. All right. So what's the plan? What are you guys gonna do?
So let's talk to the hunters and we'll wait for Rictavio to come back.
Why is this Rictavio's carnival wagon if this was the shop wagon?
No. Rictavio's carnival wagon was parked
Right.
at the stockyard.
Yeah.
Ah, weird.
And it had
okay.
it had the chains. It's probably a werewolf in there.
Rictavio sticks his head in. I do not believe in werewolves.
All right, I want to go over there and talk to the hunters.
Okay. All right. So, oh, actually, do I have a handout for these guys? If I do, let's take a look at them. No, that's all right. So this is one of them. Hold on. Boop. Let's see. The other guy's name is Zolzadar. All right. So you see these guys are sitting across from each other, and
It's a hell of a name.
yeah, right. Zoldarovich.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it makes so bad in middle school.
this is actually funny you should say that because apparently someone from like an Eastern European country was reading this book. He's like these names are so regular. Like this is like finding someone named Bob.
That's awesome.
Anyways, so but I digress. Anyways, so they're drinking, and two things you notice, and there's no perception check needed for this. Two things you notice is that one, these guys have like a 1,000-yard stare thing going on, And two, they immediately don't like the fact that you've interrupted their drinking. Like,
Can I walk over with more alcohol? I catch this look and I turn around, grab 2 drinks, and then come back.
you go to order the 2 drinks for them, and Danica's like, they maxed out. 3 drinks.
They had the 3.
3 drinks. Yeah, they've already had their 3.
Can I give them my drink?
She's like, technically.
All right, I'll take
Okay.
1 of my drinks, please.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and order my 2 other drinks and then serve that up anyways.
All right. So they do the whole kit and caboodle, like, oh, you guys must be new in town. Everyone's gonna say that, so get used to it. There you go. And Zoldar says if you guys are giving drinks out, that means you want something. So let's just cut to the chase.
How are you so successful hunting werewolves when they're starving and we're moving it because of them?
All right, it's real simple. Follow me here. I hit them, and I don't get hit.
You're the worst.
I like it. Pure survival.
Very helpful.
There you go. No. Okay, so actually, the trick is it's very easy when you're hunting wolves to quickly become the hunted. You have to understand their tracks. And one thing you need to know is that if their tracks go in a circular motion, you need to bug out right then and there. Because they know you're following them. These wolves are smart. Another thing is, if you're going to track these wolves, it's best if you wait until they make a kill first. And if you have to, bring bait, he says, because that's when they're going to be their most vulnerable, is when they're feeding.
Okay. Do you have any special weapons that you're using? Is there anything that hurts these wolves? It seems as though they're not normal wolves.
He holds up the bow that is shown in the artwork, and he goes, I found nothing works better against wolves than just, honestly, a well-placed shot. And you just have to know, like, when it's time to get out and when it's time to keep going. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, these wolves are smart. They will catch on to you eventually. Even if you made 1 kill, that's a lot more than what the wolves made that day.
Why are there so many wolves' heads around here? Why is this a celebration? Like, are the wolves still attacking this village? Is this village actually asleep?
The wolves, as far as I know, and the entire time Zoldar's talking, Yevgeny's just like, just kind of like watching you two. And sorry, hold on. I lost my train of thought. No. Zordar says that the wolves, as far as I know, they stay outside the walls. The guards actually do their part. We haven't had any wolves come in, so we do have to go out of our way into the forest to hunt these wolves. As to why there's so many wolves, your guess is as good as mine. Everyone here in Valaki considers them a mark of evil. And I don't know if you noticed, this place isn't exactly what you call normal.
We noticed.
Everyone's
Is there anything else that you've hunted here? Any bigger game than wolves, or anything that might be a little more challenging, per se?
Are you talking about dire wolves? Or
Like magical creatures, or like other weird things they've found in the woods?
We did stumble across an old abandoned mansion one time, tracking a pack of wolves.
Where?
That was, and Soldier was like, "Oh God, where was it?" And then Yevgeny goes to the west of here. There's gonna be a thicket of woods, but if you go west and then south a ways, you'll see it.
What was in the mansion?
They're like, look, in this kind of place, we're lucky if all we get are we're lucky if we're only attacked by wolves. I'm not going to push my luck.
What else do you attack around here?
and he goes, let me reiterate, if you're lucky, you only get attacked by wolves here. If you're not so lucky, you usually don't hear about those kinds of people, or they're usually not here to talk about it anymore.
Oh, all right.
Just disappear.
Have you ever heard of a dead village or a village that was drowned?
Flooded.
Flooded?
Destroyed by water.
Wiped from the earth in a biblical manner?
Drowned village. I think I do know what you're talking about. Zoldar kind of rubs his head a bit, like trying to, almost as if trying to coax a memory out. Hold on a second. Trying to get that info. I don't know anything about a drowned village, but I do know south of here there's an abandoned village, but we tend not to go there.
Why?
They say the ground is cursed there.
Did they say why it's cursed? What cursed it?
The burgomaster that was there incurred the wrath of Strahd, and as the story goes, Strahd turned the river itself, the flow of the actual river, towards the town. And, well, if you go, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, that's a little.
Should we go?
Definitely go. It's on the list of
Down to the
things now.
south, yep. So I'm at points of interest.
We got 2 leads.
Okay.
Also, have you ever explored the mountains?
No.
No?
No, the mountains are far too treacherous for my sake, at least.
Do you know anything about this toy maker and the monkey?
Zoldar and Yevgeny share a look like this fucking guy. No, toy maker. Do we look like we play with toys? Do we look like a little girl dancing around? No, I don't. No.
Everybody needs to relax. Calm yourself, Zoldar.
Oh, geez.
So big and bad. Lilith has no
Professional
fear. Zero fucks.
Lilith has no chill.
No.
I'm really
That's
tense.
No.
By the way, you guys are doing really good collecting lore. So
Alright. Last question. Just, is there anything they can tell us that will help us survive as we travel through the land on our adventure?
stay to the roads and don't go out at night. Only cut through the woods if you really have to. And don't go out at night.
What if we're out on the road? Oh.
If you're out on the road at night, I don't recommend it, but stick to the road. Do not deviate from the path.
What was with that granny's sign?
Oh.
What was with that sign on the road that said granny's?
Oh yeah, Granny's house.
We didn't even say granny's house, just said granny's.
He's like, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I personally have not checked out that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go there. I think it's a trap. But you know.
He goes,
Well,
Duly
tip for
no-
you there,
duly noted.
buddy. Alright, we're the good toy master now. Deuces.
Run away.
Alright.
All right,
So-
so Yeah.
As soon as I say, like, alright, Bethany, we're going to the toy shop, you go screaming out of the door, like, Rictavio!
Yeah, Rictavio!
We're coming for you.
okay. All right, so I'm going to assume you guys ask where the toy maker is.
Yes, yeah. Of course. We're a party shop.
We're going to the toy maker. Shit, where's the toy maker? All right, so let me see where's that. Hold on, I'm checking. I am checking my map. Okay, so there's actually not a map, unfortunately, for the toy maker shop. So I know. So we're just gonna have to go back to the town map.
Before we leave the inn, I also want to grab a raw steak and an apple. Just in case. I have a feeling, like, after seeing what was going on with the priest in Barovia, I have a feeling I know what's going on here.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to see where you're connecting the dots.
Oh, I'm assuming he's, like, feeding this creature.
All right. No. I mean, no. I like where your head's at. All right. So I'm just like I said. I'm just trying to. Anyway, you're good. You're fine. You're gravy. All right. So.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I made a really stupid choice because Teresa's like, "Do you want to grab some food?" I'm like, "No, it's fine. Let's just like I've had like a weird stomach all day. Like let's just get home as soon as we can." And I'm like starving.
No, I'm starving. I want ice cream so bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm munching down on some freaking.
All right, I'm just gonna make you guys kind of. All right, turn this music off.
I ate
Alright.
apple, but it's just-
So I'm actually just gonna put up what I consider the general ambient of Villagi. Okay, so this cramped hold on. Yeah, this cramped shop has a damp entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse, with a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are two arched lead frame windows. Through the dirty glass, you see a jumbled display of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
It's like that doll from that girl that went to see Strahd.
I see the sign and start saying Blitzky a lot again. Just repeating it.
Oh,
You
God,
do
not
it.
small drugs.
You do that thing to where eventually the word means nothing to you.
It's just a sound at that point.
There's a term for that. It's called like saturation something or other. So okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't have happier music for this guy. I didn't have time to look it up. So
I'm
I mean,
disappointed.
if you want, I can play the Wii Shop music.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Oh, okay, fine.
Which I also like.
Or if you want, I can play the trap remix of the Wii Shop music.
You could do like the low background tracks of Enchantment or Enchanted.
Oh no, I had to like find the YouTube video, download it, and so it would take me like 20 minutes just to get like one track. So no.
I'm
I'm thoroughly worried
worried
about you
considering
considering-
you have dozens and dozens of tracks.
Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking.
Teresa does though.
So okay, anyways. So all right, so you guys are standing outside this toy shop. And you see the "He's no fun, he's no Blinsky" sign. What do you guys do?
Does it look like it's open or?
Yeah, of course it is. It's the middle of the day.
You go inside.
Okay.
Anything on the windows, like display or?
Yeah, actually, you see. Let's see, 1, 2. Roll me a d6.
3.
Today's. You see a set of wooden nesting dolls, like the Russian Matryoshka dolls.
Nice.
That's what you see. Now, do you keep going with them?
Yeah.
All right. So the set of wooden nesting dolls, it looks like a normal person, obviously. But as the layers get more and more exposed, the person gets older until the very most centered one is a mummified corpse.
Oh.
And underneath the display, it says 9 copper pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vesemir, you should be all over this.
That is true.
A little
I'm
toy
just
about that.
confused as to like it's a toy, but it's about death. I'm like, ooh, I like this toy.
So, all right. So as you guys
I keep playing with it as you guys do your thing.
walk in, like the little bell over the thing like rings and whatnot, and a heavyset man who's wearing a moth-eaten jester's cap walks around one of the. Hold on, let me pull up the. Walks around one of the shelves and is actually kind of surprised to see somebody here. He looks like this.
Hey, what a nice guy.
Blinsky.
And he
God
says,
of Blinsky.
he says, welcome friends to a house of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for girl or boy.
As you guys turn around, it's just me playing with the nesting doll.
I just want to let you guys know that was written down in the books, and the word welcome was spelled WYELCOME. So it has the accent written in.
Nice.
So yeah, all right. So he goes. I see one of your friends is already enjoying one of my creations.
Yes, but we actually came here,
For the monkey.
I mean, the monkey is very cool, yes.
Does it have a name?
That is yeah. Blinsky goes, oh, you must mean my friend here, Piccolo.
Piccolo!
Piccolo.
What up, Piccolo?
Like the little horn that goes toodle toot. Oh, and it doesn't show it. Oh, it kind of does show it on the artwork. It's wearing a tutu.
I saw that, yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
I had the nesting dolls in my hand, by the way. Like, I'm gonna buy it. So as we're done talking.
As soon as we're done, he's like, no, I could do transaction right here. It's fine.
Yep, I take it.
All right, that'll be 9 copper pieces.
You get 10.
Thank you. And he goes like, but I am honest businessman, and gives you the copper piece back.
Ah, what a nice guy.
So, I want to ask him about if he remembers a young girl named Gertrude from the village of Barovia who got a doll. Her mother's name was Mary, or Bad Mary now. I know here's a little sketch that she gave me.
Oh yes, I remember this. Oh, this was such a long time ago from now. Where did you come across this?
She was kidnapped by Strahd.
Oh my gosh.
Her mother is very distraught. We are trying to, track down any leads or see
Oh,
what's going on here.
oh Lord above, that is horrible to hear. I am so sorry. But unfortunately, I do not remember this Mary. That must have been when business was good. No, I'm sorry. I do not remember.
We also have other business here.
Mm,
Look around at the group. Like we all know what's going on.
Remind me again. His card was the helper, the protector.
The artifact will help you greatly in defeating a great evil.
The helper.
Yes, look for an entertaining man with a monkey. He will help us in defeating great evil. He is more than he seems.
He goes, I know exactly what you guys are here for. Goes around back and comes up with a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses. He goes, hey, look.
This is delightful.
That's amazing. More of like the mechanical aspect of it, because
he's like, it can be yours for a mere 9 silver.
I do love children getting chased down by werewolves, but back on track here.
And he goes, if you like this, then you should know about Fritz von Werg. He says.
Who's this guy?
Tell us about Fritz.
Fritz von Werg was a toy maker who puts me to shame. It is rumored that he made a clockwork man, and it was such intricate design that Strahd coveted it for himself, and ordered this clockwork man, and now it lies in Castle Ravenloft, presumably to entertain him.
Huh.
He's straight up ignoring you, Lilith. like everyone.
Stop letting him dodge. The Vistani have sent us.
We are here. Yeah, we attempt to explain the card reading, and they ask us to help to look for him, and he was gonna help us. That he was more than he seems. He was gonna help us with our fight against Strahd.
When he says that, he's like, "You're talking about me in a fight against." I struggle to put pants on in morning sometimes. I get that. No. What exactly did this card reading say?
It says that you're more than you seem to be. You seem to have a great heart.
I also have a weak heart.
Is there anything that you have that might be able to help us in the fight?
No, it specifically says that he will help us.
Yeah.
And he is more than he seems.
I have toys. You can break toys to fight.
Do you have any silver toys?
No.
I started getting really mad, and I slammed my fist down on the counter, drop the act, Blinsky. We know what's going on here.
Hey, roll me an intimidation check.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. He goes like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. What Vistani? Which Vistani did you guys talk about? I don't know.
Madam Eva, of course.
Okay.
No, nothing. Okay.
But what did she say? I don't understand. Why do you come to my shop and not buy toys?
I bought a toy. No, it's okay.
We're trying to buy toys.
Thank you, customer. Please sign up for Blinsky reward services.
I started getting really paranoid, so this is where the team's gonna have to bring me in. But I started getting really paranoid, and I started pointing at the monkey, is it you? Is it you, little monkey? Is
no,
is the terror card about you?
The monkey. No, the monkey. I just got this monkey. What are you talking about?
Where did you get it from?
I got it from this man. What was his name? Very loud gentleman. Oh god, he had such a long name.
Oh, is it Rictavio?
Rictavio.
It was Rictavio done some side. I forgot. I don't have time to remember his 17 names.
Why did he give you the monkey?
He said I look lonely. Which I mean, I suppose I am. I haven't had. You guys are. Would you believe me? Would you believe me if I told you guys were the first customers I had here in like the past like month?
Oh,
Are there
Well,
no
we should
children?
definitely buy something then.
good.
No, I usually don't get. I usually don't get customers here. Like I said, business has not been good.
I turned to Lilith. Like Lilith, I think we're talking to the wrong guy. I think we're supposed to talk to Rictavio's friend. It was his monkey originally.
Maybe just for Rictavio himself.
Remember, he was part of a carnival.
Look for an entertaining man. All right, you're not entertaining enough, Linsky. You're off the hook.
Blinsky, you're cool. Can you sign my toy?
Yes.
Yeah, I say this, but I still buy the really cool little merry-go-round.
Okay. First, when you say the Blinsky, you're not entertaining enough. He goes, "Thanks, I guess." And then he signs the toy with, "He's no fun. He's no Blinsky."
Yay!
Linsky is no fun. Okay, let's go.
Like,
I just crushed this man. Okay.
It just goes, "Thank you for your patronage."
Oh. Seems like such a nice guy.
I know.
Okay. So as you're making your way out of the shop, somebody roll me a perception check.
I'm really nice at relay.
Perception, you said?
Yikes.
Oh, I just realized.
Oof. Nat
Teresa
20.
Teresa showed me we have a tornado alert in the area until 11.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
We're playing and then
Okay.
Andrew
so-
just flies off.
Oh my god.
And you guys draw like this.
Okay, so Lilith, you don't see shit. Vesemir and Smalljacks, you notice that there is a little rag doll that's kind of like off to the side on the display window. Like it's not fully on display; it's kind of just there. Unlike the other rag dolls, this one does not have a price on it. And when you look at the rag doll, first of all, the artwork, like the craftsmanship's amazing. But you notice it bears a striking resemblance to Irina.
Ooh. Should we try to get it for her?
Yeah, we should definitely try to get that back.
I want to grab it and be like, how much is this one?
When you do that, like Blinsky like gets like really tense. He's like, that doll is not for sale. You must put down doll right now, please.
I put it down really slowly, but I'm like, it looks remarkably like a friend of ours.
No, I take it back up. Why?
He like Blinsky kind of like looks outside. He's like, please put doll back. Please, for the good of my store, please put doll back.
Listen, Blinsky, we're here to help. We just find it very strange that this doll looks exactly like a friend of ours, and it doesn't have a price.
I was told to make doll, specially. So please put it back. I am waiting for owner to come.
Who asked you to make it?
Was it the Baron Blinsky?
It was not Baron. It was Baron's right-hand man.
And why, do you ask?
I don't know.
What's his name?
I'm gonna need some persuasion checks.
I want to try to intimidate him.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut myself and set my dagger on fire.
Holy Jesus.
And bring it really close to the doll. We wouldn't want anything to happen to this, now do we?
Alright, roll me some intimidation. Let me see what you get.
What's it be like a 1?
Yeah, Ferp.
Where the hell is my intimidation? There it is. Advantage or disadvantage? Never mind. I started as I was saying that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, like my dagger lights up and then it just goes out.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we gotta wrap this up soon.
Oh, okay. Jesus,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
just noticed the time.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He goes. please do not set fire to store. I've already had enough threats about that. Can we please put fire away?
Wait. You know what? Yeah, just continue on.
Huh?
Nothing. Like, who's been threatening to light his store on fire?
Yeah.
His name is Isaac. Okay, he is the strong arm of Baron. He threatened to burn down my shop if I do not make dolls for him.
How many dolls have you made?
I have lost count.
Do
But
they all look the same?
yes, he has very specific requirements, and every month I make doll for him. Every month he comes in. I tried to ask for payment first couple times, and he threatened to burn down my shop.
Lilith is instantly triggered when she kind of thinks about what's going on and says that, Blinsky, the dolls you're making, these girls that they look like are being stolen by Strahd. I think you're helping Strahd.
I put my dagger away.
Oh no, I get real mad. I'm like about to rage out, just like, die.
I just no. Listen, you don't understand. I'm doing this to keep roof overhead.
But they're not paying you.
Because did you miss the part?
No, I got it. I got it.
It's like a mafia protection racket thing, yeah.
When is it coming to pick this one up?
He should be here within next 3 days.
What is it with 3 days?
The same day as the Shining Festival or whatever.
The same day as a Shining.
Shining Sun or whatever. Blazing Sun.
The sun bullshit. I don't fucking know.
All right, Blinsky. We're looking to this. We'll try to get your payment, maybe. I don't know. I'm promising too much.
You are writing checks you can't possibly get.
I want to ask Blinsky one last question. Like, what requirements does this guy have for making these dolls besides the appearance?
That he just tells me to make doll face look the same, but sometimes it might be dressed a little differently. It all depends. But either way, all face looks same.
That's
Do you
creepy.
communicate? Is there any incantation or spell or?
The only spell I weave is craftsmanship.
Which is excellent, by the way, Blinsky. Good job.
Yes. We commend you.
You have a steady hand, Blinsky. You'd be ashamed if somebody broke it.
Why are you treating me this way?
This guy's a gentle giant,
Girls.
but it's not his fault.
I don't want to make girls. You think I want to make toys like this? And he shows a wooden string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings.
These are fabulous toys. Stop making girl dolls.
I wish I could. I don't want to make girl dolls no more.
It's okay, Blinsky.
Blinsky, buddy. I'm
Buddy,
a girl. If you stop making girl dolls, I won't break your hands.
Why would you get out of my stop?
All right.
Lilith, it's not him. We have to talk to Isaac.
If I see another girl doll in this window,
He goes, wait. Maybe I know what you guys want. And he brings out a miniature gallows with a hangman. He goes, wait for it. And he pulls a little thing, and the hangman drops. He's like, ah.
I immediately go.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
How much for that?
Can we buy that, please?
9 copper.
You got it.
guys.
I give it 9 copper.
All right, we need to get out of here before Vesemir spends all of his money.
Is there anything else cool around that we should notice before we leave here?
Yeah.
No, that's actually that was actually kind of you very thoroughly explored this gentleman's shop after you threatened to break his hands.
Vesemir is slightly terrified of Lilith.
Poor guy.
I'm so nice and sweet in real life, but
All right, Lilith, you're like here. I need you like here. Okay.
I do the Rust
No,
thing.
no, I'm always here.
I'm
Always.
here. Can I use sleight of hand to like steal the doll? Like take the doll? Like,
What a rogue thing to do.
His shop's gonna get burned down.
All right, hold on. Let me see. These people are awful.
Consequences of stealing the doll.
This poor man.
I've got acrobatics, deception, stealth, and sleight of hand.
I see what Plaxia's doing, and I get started like geeking out about Blink's toys and stuff, trying to get his attention away from him. Because the doll is by the door, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Distraction. Very good. Very good.
It's like, ooh, what are these things? What does this one do? Do you have anything like this?
Okay, yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand. Okay. He actually catches you trying to
Damn it.
like he's
Wait.
like
You have inspiration.
Oh.
yeah, so if you want to you could take the 18 instead.
Okay.
Okay, so never mind. He doesn't see the doll. He thinks he sees taking the doll. He's like, no. These are paying customers. They wouldn't do such things.
Not at all. We're very honest. Very, very honest. As I tuck it in my wing or whatever.
Rictavio's hands.
Okay, so
Sleight of wing. Yeah.
all right. So with that, we're gonna have to wrap up for the night.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So for next time, we're going to go after Rictavio. Or not go after. We're going to go for
Lilith.
going for him.
He's a cool guy, okay?
I like the spirit. I like the moxie, but you got to bring it down a little bit.
We have to find Rictavio again and see what's going on there with him. We need to relocate or like connect up with Irina again and warn her. Because my spidey sense is saying something sketchy is about to happen.
Oh yeah. This guy Banksy is a gentle giant, and you were mean to him.
Banks.
Did I say Banksy?
Banksy.
I know his name.
He's a street artist by night.
Shit, that shit we just bought is worth a lot then in that case.
Yeah.
Kidnapped dolls. I'm not down for it.
Kidnapped dolls.
Oh my god. You took that the wrong way. All right. Anyways.
All right. To the other 3 viewers who are watching, thank you for joining us. We'll probably be back next week or the week after.
Next week, as far as I know, it's kind of. I'll have to double check my schedule, but I know there's not really any good days.
Okay.
Yeah, off the top of my head.
We'll be back soon. Thank you for joining us. I hope you guys had a good time. Whoever's stuck along. So bye.
Bye.
Bye.